today. What is going on? Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to GTA 5. Lado says that I smell. Lado is very kind sometimes. I'm trying to decide what gun to use for Lado's inevitable demise. Automatic shotgun? Just gonna plink. Just gonna plink. Go on, Serpentine. We'll make Lado dance. Dance, Lado, dance. Well, this is an entertaining game. I mean, I'm not really sure that with it's not. Well, I say it's not the most efficient. It's definitely not the most efficient start we've ever done. Lado has now killed more other people. Go on, keep dancing. Ah! Why have I been boopy gunned? I've been behaving myself. It was Lado. Lado did it. And literally it was Lado that did it. More things are exploding. I get the feeling Lado did that too. Oop. I mean, I'm going over this way now. I don't know why they're chasing after me. Oh, we have no game sound. Oh, I know why, because Elgato's still muted from when I was recording PC stuff. There we go. That is back. I mean, I don't really mind. I'm going to get killed by the police at some point anyway. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good start to the stream. It's been a good start to the stream. We chased Lado around with a shotgun. Lado managed to blow up random people. And, yeah. I think that is a solid start to this evening's, well, nonsense. Apparently the police are very busy with other things going on currently. They weren't that fussed about me shooting Lado. So we're going to run away over here, because if I try and pause and load a job up, I'm just going to, oh, Chris has been killed by Lado. Yeah, you know what? The general nonsense has gone on. As per usual, really, we are going to wander over this way. I can hear a jet. Not quite sure why or who has one. Anyway, shall we begin by loading up a job? I think we should. Let's go and load up somewhere to race around. I mean, this feels rather fitting, to be fair, considering where the touring cars were at today. Actually, very good. Third race in particular was very good for the touring cars. I also watched the mini race just before the stream started, and that was equally a very, very good race. So, yeah, Donington hosted a good race. The Formula 1 wasn't too bad. It wasn't an amazing race, but it wasn't too bad at all. Now, we are going to invite everybody in to this one. Now, if you would like to take part this evening, you are more than welcome to. As per usual, the method to do it, you need to send a message to Ewan. Now, you need to be on Xbox. You need to have the enhanced version of GTA if you would like to take part. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Why is the chat paused? There we go. Where is it? So Ewan's game tag is alongside here. You can also find the game tag in the pinned messages on the Twitch chat. So send a message to Ewan, and you must include a fact about Lado's favourite car, the 1998 Minardi F1 car. So there we go. Yes, if you want to take part, include a fact about the Minardi, the 98 Minardi F1 car, as I am sure Ewan needs to know more about obscure race cars. While we get people connected, I shall read some bits and pieces. Where do we... There is it. Pinkthorn Cosplay. Thank you very much for the resubscription for the 13th month. A roadcar salute to you from chat. Was just saying boop. There were some booping going on. there was some pooping, most definitely. KHFC, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 2nd month. A Roadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you indeed. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying, that is a great game idea. Dance Lado shotgun. I like it, definitely. I'm not sure Lado agrees with the idea of the Dance Lado shotgun, but I thought it was definitely a suitable way to start the stream at this point. Drake, thank you for the bits. So Alex, silence for the loss of unknown unknowns, and not really great known unknowns. Yeah, so for reasons that I can't really fathom, despite being a relatively recent inclusion and not really having too many issues, Rockstar have removed the unknown unknowns, which were great fun. They've kept a bunch of game modes that are crap. I mean, Sumo barely even functions anymore. And yeah. Drake's going to go with survival race towards the end. Maybe we'll see what we fancy doing towards the end. Yeah, I don't know why. The hope might be is that they will make a reappearance at some point, or that certainly the checkpoint will make its way into the creator, so that we can build our own. Quite why it's gone out so quickly. We could maybe try the scavenger hunt race that I have. There are, potential problems with it. But yeah, we could maybe have a go with that and see how it is. See how it is going to. See how it's going to work, basically. Noodle Brain, thank you for the resubscription for the 61st month. A big Roadcast salute to you from chat, saying, why would the cops be concerned with you killing Lado anyway? I mean, you make a good point. You do make a very good point indeed. Art, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I've been watching some older FailRace GTA videos the last couple of days from the recent era, featuring Stevie Gliska. I'm not sure who installed is. Who is installed supposed to be? And in Pega. Like, I know it's a typo. I know it would be a phone auto-correcting a name to something it thinks it's supposed to be. I don't know who installed is supposed to be in that one. I noticed that in Pega switches GTA colour from bumpy pink to white at some point. I mean, it does happen. A lot of people have changed colours through the years. Not many of us have stayed one colour the entire time. It has happened. I mean, Lado wasn't yellow to start with. Don't think was Ewan always frosty cold? I don't know if Ewan was. But yeah, quite a lot of colour changes have gone on over time. And in this one, I mean, I have remained orange throughout, but yeah, it has happened. It certainly has happened along the way. So yeah, which is always confusing when people start changing colours for me. Who a lot of the time I commentate based on the colours, because it is difficult to see nameplates sometimes. It's very, very difficult to keep up. Well, there we go. Drake, thank you very much for the gifted sub. A Roadcast salute to you from chat. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying Rockstar eliminated the unknown unknowns because Rockstar wants to promote its less popular game, GTA Cloud Simulator. That is true. That is true. GTA Cloud Simulator is very popular. Well, it's very unpopular, but happens a lot. They definitely... Well, I mean, it's not giving many ideas. It'll be like pay £1 for faster loading times or something. That's definitely coming at some point. Aku Cult Leader, thank you very much for the donation. Saying my car fact to Lado would be that his favourite car is the 91 Saturn SL2. I don't even know what one of them is. I'm going to guess it's one of the many hideous Saturn SUV kind of things that probably never got over here for probably many good reasons. Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm sure it was rebranded as something over here. Right, we're gonna get started. We are going to. Okay, it should all be locked Let's start with the compacts. We'll go with the sports cars next. Right. Sure, it didn't have custom vehicles, did it? I was just double and triple checking all of this crap because GTA likes to screw us. Oh, someone is still getting connected. That's fine. Right, if you would like to take part this evening, you are more than welcome to. To do so, you need to send a message to Ewan, game tag alongside where I have highlighted. Need to be on Xbox, need the enhanced version of the game, and we will try and get you invites. Xbox doesn't always work amazingly well getting the invites out. We do have some issues with GTA behaving itself. We'll do what we can to try and get things working. And in your message to you, would include a fact about the 98 Minardi F1 car, just for fun, because we like to make you and read random car facts. Try the bits saying. It's so that unknown unknowns is gone, because now I can't ask the question who will let Winky out first. Indeed, the Winkies will have to remain away in this one. There will be no Winkies coming out accidentally on stream today. Kansas Beals, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 43rd month. A big roadcast salute to you from chat. Saying, I told my computer I need a break, and now it won't stop sending me Kit Kat ads. Oh, we're definitely going to give you a boo for that one. We are definitely going to give you a boo for that one. I don't know if we have any track. The only track I can think of where we did maybe have the Winky on was one of the wet weather slippery surface tracks, but I don't remember what one, and I definitely don't remember the name of it. But yeah, the Winky has generally not been used in races because, well, it's quite crap. So it has generally not been. It's not even fast enough to really race closely to be exciting. So it's generally not being used in any actual races as far as I know, outside of a slippery surface race. And even then it didn't really work for that one. Nope, not going to make that stick. Not quite. It's worth a try. Possibly they're not going to be able to make that one work either. So, I mean, yeah, this is a Donington Park replica. We have got... It's the national layout of Donington here as you go through the final corner. We have got to the lead of the race once more. The difficult part, quite a long run to the start-finish line here. So a slipstream run to the line is going to be very, very possible in all of this. Danger Man has fallen over on the outside of turn 1. That doesn't normally happen at Donington. That was a big roll. It was one of those rolls that I could see coming. We could see the roll was going to happen, and Danger Man would have known. There's just not much you could have done about it at that point. Danger Man was falling over, and we all got to witness it. It was glorious. It was a glorious roll. We can send the car to the inside through here. Try not to hit the inside corner marker. Now, we would expect Gliska to get a sudden big burst speed from the slipstream. Expect Gliska to come through into the final corner. Back end of my car really wanted to swap ends on me there. Get the slipstream. Shadow had to pull out of the draft a little bit too soon. Now, at this stage of the race, people are going to be a lot more courteous in the final lap. There will be a lot more defensive manoeuvres going on, but you probably want to be second out of the final corner as long as you're close enough to the leader. That being said, we have seen time and time again that track position is very, very helpful, because what you'll get if you have a big group of cars battling over, second, battling over the lead, everybody gets stuck side by side like this, and no one has any chance at getting some slipstream. So a lot of it is going to, come down to what is happening towards the final corner. This is feeling bad. I'm gonna back out of that one. Liam's in a really awkward spot through there because Liam ended up just really slowing us down. We get a big slingshot, and that is going to take us to the lead of the race very briefly, because Gliss is going to come back past again. Don't run too wide. We've seen what happens If you go too wide through there, the chance of falling over is quite high. Liam's going to have to back out of that one. I didn't quite know where cars were going to appear. It's got very touring car-esque currently. There's been a lot of swapping of positions. There's been a lot of trying not to crash. I was trying to block Danger Man in behind Gliska, but I didn't quite cover the gap myself well enough there. We are into third place. Not going to go for a pass here, so it's why we lifted off a little bit. We got pushed into the back of Gliska. Alright, I guess we're going to bump draft Gliska to the lead of the race. Liam is going to kind of join this little train of cars. I was stuck behind Gliska and I couldn't really get out of line, so just the best option was push Gliska forward, which it did the job. I mean, the bump drafting with the club apparently very, very plausible. All back end wanted to go round on me, less than ideal. Does look like it might rain at some point as well in this race, which would be fitting again if it does decide to do that. Ewan's going to have a look to the inside. You'll struggle trying to carry momentum on such a tight line. Don't know if Danger Man realised there was a car on the outside. I will take that one. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if Danger Man realised quite there was a car on the outside and moved over just at the wrong time. And once you do that, I mean, Danger Man's kind of clicked the nose on the front of Liam's car, and they're both going to just get dragged into the tyre bundle. A bad, place on the circuit for that one. Lado has caught up. It's now a 4-car battle for the lead of the race. Don't know what happened to Shadow. We have given Gliska one hell of a kick off of that corner. Wasn't quite what I was going for, but Gliska smacked the wall and was slow off of the final corner. Oh no. Oh no. We have murdered a Ewan. I've turned in too soon, and we have carted a Ewan off. Oh. Longbow just disappeared through the floor. That doesn't happen in actual race. Well, I mean, shouldn't happen in actual racing. Well, I swear I've seen well, I mean, racetracks have fallen apart. I don't think the racetracks have had a pit suddenly form in them. But, yeah, racetracks have fallen apart in races, but that's quite an extreme one. We're going to get to the inside of Ewan through here. I mean, the goal now, how many laps have we got? A couple of laps. We should be able to catch the leaders. Ewan would be better off and is sensible. Yeah, you're better off following through there because you can get a really good slingshot out of here, and then we are catching up to the leaders. That's what we want. We will fight for third place if that's the best result we can achieve, but what we really want to do is catch up to the leaders because we want to be involved in the battle, well, for first. So I'm not going to fight, or wasn't going to fight Ewan particularly hard through all of that. Ewan actually made a mistake out of the final corner, so wasn't close enough to really be slipstreaming or doing anything into turn one. The slipstream has died for me at the moment as Lado takes the lead of the race. Oh, Gliska plonked the hay bale, much like I did, only Gliska didn't catch me or catch Ewan. Gliska straight off the track in that one. We've got a big train of cars. To be fair, I got pushed by Childish, we pushed Ewan, Ewan pushed Lado, and Lado got sideways into the wall a little bit, but we have all made it through this section in one piece. We will come out of the final corner with the lead of the race. It was a lovely line through there. Childish is going to give Ewan a really big shove towards the finish line. It is the final lap of the race. We are on the outside of Lado, who I think wanted to go for the curb, but was not quite going to get there because there was an orange car in the way. We're still trading paint with Lado all the way down through the first section. Danger Man is now back behind us. So Danger Man has recovered from the little adventure. Gibgolf gives us an almighty shove, and that is going to work wonders for getting us up into the lead. Danger Man on a really tight line comes across everybody. That's it was close, but everyone has worked their way out of that section. Now comes the big slipstream battle for the lead of the race. Danger Man is going to have a look. Lado is going to send it up the inside, and Lado is going to probably cost us a chance at a victory here. Yeah, I could not get my car across in that one to where I wanted to, and I say Lado's going to cost us a chance of victory. Lado did what Lado had to, which is absolutely fair. We just got stuck in an awkward spot because I couldn't take any momentum through that. We couldn't get the big slingshot that we wanted to because the yellow car was where it needed to be. Danger Man took victory just from Lado. Childish in third ahead of Liam. We would get 5th ahead of Gibgob, Shadow, Smallman, Cora, and Drake, rounding out the top 10. Glisker unlucky, ran at the front for a lot of that, clipped to hay bale at exactly the wrong point, and fired it off the track, and with only 1 lap to go, no chance to recover. Good start. Good first race. A very, very good first race right there. I will definitely say I'll definitely take that. Liam with fastest lap of the race. Liam recovered well. Liam and Danger Man recovered well, considering they were crashed in the hay bales fairly early on. Eric, thank you very much for the super chat, saying I joined the stream just as Alex and friends are playing with their Winky. No, we can't. That was the thing, is that we can't play with the Winkies anymore. Rockstar have stopped us. Chris, thank you very much for the donation, saying despite Pontiac's 82-year life, the last vehicle was not celebrated in any way. It was signed or preserved by anyone. It was simply put onto a Washington DC forecourt. Nobody even knows the VIN. That surprises me. That does kind of surprise me. I guess at the end they were just too keen to shut down Pontiac. That does surprise me though, that they wouldn't have done anything. It is as Steel Guns said, it is kind of sad after all of that. That's how Pontiac would go out. But there we go. That is a fact I did not know. So Chris always has the interesting car facts for us. That should all be fine. Okay, we will potentially be trying to get some people connected. What do we get to? Goodbye 69. Thank you very much for the donation. Say bye bye 69p. Indeed, the cult of 69 has been defeated momentarily for now. I just said it's a rally. Why did I say it's a rally? I think I went the wrong way. There we go. Pingy, thank you for the bits. So there's one thing Rockstar cannot take away from us. Happy birthday, Brazen. Of course, Rockstar cannot take away but Brazen's birthday. Every day is Brazen's birthday, so we always say happy birthday to Brazen. Steel Guns, thank you very much. The resubscription for the 2nd month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. Zion Turner, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 20th month. Saying Woolaloo, of course. Hopefully there was a roll car salute to you. Asylum Escapee, thank you for the resubscription for the 15th month. Saying, well, I guess incredible is one way to describe the 98 Minardi. And there's a word that starts with S that normally works better than incredible, but I guess that's fitting that Lado would like it, seeing he has a thing for old Volvos. Oh, I mean, we were all kind of sad when Minardi ceased to exist, because we all kind of liked Minardi. Everyone kind of liked Minardi because you always wanted the little teams to do well and all that. If you say old Volvos enough times, you get no matter how drunk Lado may be and how much alcohol, you say old Volvos enough, and you will wake up Lado. Much like if you talk about trains enough, Crane will appear at some point. You talk about old Volvos enough, and Lado and or Joe will appear as well. I'm at an age where I just about remember Jordan in Formula 1. I don't really remember them amazingly well. But I do remember Jordan a little bit. So, yeah, it is kind of... Look, see? We mentioned trains once and Cranes turned up. Look at that. It's too much. We've gone wrong. Go back. What do we have? Trains are terrible. Trains suck. Does that make Crane go away? I don't know. What have we done? I guess we're going to start a race now. Right. Shall we begin? We've got the sports cars for this, which I think was maybe a Comet? I don't remember, actually. I guess we will. We will find out. Yeah, Lado, thank you for the bits saying I beat Alex while drunk. Lado is apparently having an entertaining evening over there. Pinky, thank you for the bits saying Alex figured out Rockstar eliminated unknown unknowns because too many gamers were playing with their winkies. That is basically what happened. Oh, we have random selection of... I don't even know what I want to drive. I guess we're going to drive the Schlong, which is not actually its name, but that is what I shall forever call it at this point. We shall call it the Schlong, because I am immature. It's fine. It's fine. It's time to go racing. Everything will be okay. There is a variety of cars here. Hopefully, they will be... I think they're relatively balanced. Can't remember. Oh, the Panini isn't available. No, we've got many silly names for cars in this. There are many very silly names for cars that... I mean, well done to anybody. I say well done to anybody who remembers all of the silly names that have come up. But there's so many. Like, I won't remember all of the silly names of cars that we've used. Of course, Longbow is in a Corvette. It is almost a guarantee at this point. If there is a Corvette to be... Oh, Longbow has some ping today. Lado is alongside. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're going to have to give Lado some space through there. Oh, well, we maybe didn't quite give as much space as I wanted to. We were further ahead than I was expecting us to be there. We've got... Oh, that's not going to work. There's well, I don't know what went on behind. I think the blue car... Oh, well, we've got a disconnect or an AFK on the grid. That's a Liam. Oh, no, don't send it into turn 1. Oh, I think we've got a bit of lag bubble on Charles. I don't think we actually made contact with that car on my end. If he did, it was the faintest of contacts. Whoa, Lado with a big slide down that section. That will promote me to the lead of the race. Charles is still very much in this. Lado's going to have a look to the inside. We are going to get shuffled out of that one. Don't want to go 3 wide here. That will not work. What I would rather do is get a good run on the exit, and we'll lose 2 places in one corner. We'll gain back 1 of them. We might gain back 2 of them. It depends. No, Lado's going to hold it on the outside line through all of that. It is all the Schlongs at the front, and then Gliska is turning up with a Spectre, I think it is. We will get the pass done on Lado into the final corner. Oh, I don't know if Lado brushed the wall or if Lado got tagged from behind. Not sure. Either way, Lado got fired off to the left-hand side. Has got away with it. Will be able to rejoin the battle, I am sure. Danger Man is exploring the outer limits of turn number 1 in that Gliska's ran out of grip going through that section. We've got a lot of speed down here, but this is not really an overtaking spot at the old hairpin. I mean, you can do it, but it is a bit dicey, to say the least. We've got a good run here. Gliska's to the inside. Wanted to try and give Gliska space, so I didn't force them into the hay bale, but we've clunked the concrete through there. We've all got out the other side in one piece. Danger Man's having a look. That's not really a pass on me. That's Danger Man having their own battle with the cars around them. Couldn't quite do it. We're going to lose out to some... to a car at the bottom here. Childish. I'm not sure why you're trying to go for overtakes. It's not the best really attempt at an overtake into there. You've got to be really alongside to try something. And you're much better. I don't know, Gliska's found another hay bale and gone exit stage left. We are alongside Lado. The route, this first section, I'm going to have to back out of it at some point. Oh, big slide on the outside curb through there. That's fine. We recover it all back up again. It'll now be a big slipstream pull all the way up here. Don't think Danger Man probably wouldn't expect a car on the inside. I'm going to struggle to stop that. Sure enough, like, we'll get past. We'll get to the inside, but we're going to have such a tight line with no speed on the exit. Now, onto the back straight. Will we have enough of a run here to pass Danger Man? Probably not here. Well, I was going to go and fall back into line behind Danger Man, but we were sort of pushed forward. Because really we want to be single file through there, because we want to try and slipstream pass down towards turn 1. Couldn't get into the slipstream. Other cars found their way, fought their way across and kind of blocked us, but it's fine. We're out. Oh, no, don't get carried away down here. There's a lot of understeer if you've got all of the slipstream dragging you forward. We will have a little bit of a lift, and coast through that section while we gather things back up. Danger Man leads the way. Lado in second for now. I'm happy to sit in third. I think we've got Ewan behind us at the moment. So I'm happy to sit back here for the moment. We'll wait and, you know, pick and choose our moment to attack. It might be down this straight. We've got a lot of slipstream. It's not going to be enough. Don't do it. Got a lot of slipstream down there, but it was never going to be enough to look for a way past. Danger Man clonked the inside hay bales. Another one claimed by the hay bales. We'll break the toe from Ewan. I know it's not the final lap of the race. That was more of a experiment on what distance we would need to be able to break the toe down towards the finish line. Oh, it's fine. Lado's arrived on the inside. We got it a little bit crossed up. So the problem we had is I got it a little bit crossed up, and Ewan wasn't expecting me to suddenly be so slow mid-corner and just ends up in the back of your car. So we get sort of tangled. Don't know what happened to Lado. Lado was right there, and Lado has now dropped back. So Lado made a mistake somewhere in all of that. Lado was alongside us. So something happened. We will get the slipstream pull into the final chicane. Oh, Ewan's got a much better line through there, though. And I've not gone very quickly through that section. Danger Man is to the lead of the race. I'm not sure why Ewan is trying to pin us down on the inside quite so much there. Again, I've got a big force field around my car. I was nowhere near the back of Ewan's car through that section. Game, I do not want a force field around my vehicle, if at all possible. Right. Oh, wanted to, thought about it, opted not to go for the dive bomb on Danger Man just yet. It's 4 cars for the lead of the race. That is probably I don't know, we've got a few laps. Lado and Gliska aren't too far away. Now we have got a lap down car that has somehow gone left into a right-hander, very violently left into a right-hander, but at least they got out of the way and didn't cause any trouble. I think they might have been bailing out of the way to not affect the leaders. If so, thank you. It is appreciated. We always do appreciate those if you are a lap down that stay out of the way, especially of a big lead fight. Got to take the back end through that section. Really wants to let go. It is flat out all the way down there, almost, in this car. It certainly was flat out through the old hairpin. Danger Man is going to have a look. I'm going to have a lift myself, because I don't really see the necessity in fighting that one too hard. We can definitely repass through here. It's a nice clean overtake to the inside. Oh, Gliska's up the wall, and I think Longbow's involved in that one as well. There is a Ewan having a look. It's a big dive from Ewan right there. Oh, it's the final lap of the race. I thought we had one more lap to go. We didn't have one more lap to go. I thought we had one more. That's why I was not that worried. Maybe should have defended that one more. Had I known that was the final lap, I would have defended that a lot harder. I thought we had one more. I just miscounted how many laps we had. God damn it. Well, that is, I say slightly on me. That's unfortunate. I just did not realise. Well done, Ewan. Ewan got the pass into the chicane. Nicely done. Danger Man is second. We got on the podium at least. Childish was fourth ahead of Lado. Longbow sixth ahead of Gibgob. Fred, Gliska, and Chris would round out the top 10. And there was a big explosion for someone. Oh, that's yeah. That was a good race. That was a good race. Enjoyed that race. I enjoyed that race immensely. I had a lot of fun with all of those. Right, things to read. Asylum Escapee, thank you very much for a couple of gifted subs that went to the community. Thank you very much indeed. It is always much appreciated. Creating Art, thank you very much for the super chat, saying Chris christened some hot rod thing Frankenstein. Well, it was the Frankenstrange, probably. That is kind of a hot roddy thing. That probably got renamed the Frankenstein or something along those lines. I'm not sure. Chris has called many cars many things. I have called many cars many things as well. So you never know. KJC, thank you for the donation. So evening, I've messaged you in 2 minutes ago and subbed to Twitch and not getting invite. We have had issues with Xbox misbehaving. So we are trying. We will try. Ewan will try to get invites out as best as possible. Sometimes Xbox just decides not to send them. We don't really know why. It is difficult. I say it's difficult. Apparently, it is difficult. Sometimes the Xbox just decides it doesn't want to play nicely and just doesn't want to send invites out. So yeah, we will try. Ewan is trying their best to get invites, to get them working. But yeah, there is. I say only so much. We will do what we can in making it work. Blazing Fire, thank you very much for the subscription. A Roadcar salute to you from chat. Thank you very much. Nicole, thank you very much for the donation. Saying hello. The most recent No Limits episode is my new favourite. The Stolen Tank one was my favourite before. The Stolen Tank one. In some ways, the Stolen Tank one is still slightly more my favourite because I actively had to steal it. When I'm given a rocket taco van, I mean, it was fun. It was excellent that it was there, but I was given it. Like, stealing. But either way, both were good. I did enjoy it. It worked a lot better than we thought it might. Are you able to do a... it was a garden race, but it's another autocorrect. I meant Guardian. We can visit the Guardians of the motorway. We can visit the Guardians of the motorway. That might be the final... That might be the ending race. Ending stream race. Well, I had a feeling that was... I was slightly curious about the person that I thought might have been a mugger, but apparently it was not, and now Lado has fallen over. What a crying shame. Hello, Shadow. Now I'm now going to get in your car that's going to make you a target. Right. Shall we go and load up... Oh, not that one. Load up a race. Where do we fancy going? So we will save Guardians of the Motorway for a little bit later in all of this. I think this track's quite good, if I remember it correctly. I mean, we've got a lot of good tracks. We've got a lot of good tracks in this one. Stay in your lane. Thank you very much for the resubscription for the second month. A Roadcar salute to you from chat. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 19th month. Again, I hope there was a Roadcar salute to you from chat. The subscriptions are always very, very much appreciated. Chris, thank you for the donation, saying the tyres of Bugatti Veyron are glued to the wheels in order to handle the high speeds the car is capable of. This requires the wheels to be changed and re-adhesived every 18 months, which is included in a £100,000 service. Yeah. I mean... Let's face it, if you can afford to buy a Bugatti Veyron, you can afford to buy or pay the £100,000 service. Like, you know, it just kind of goes with that sort of a car. But yeah, the prices of the Veyron stuff is silly. But then I guess, you know, like the Chiron would be the same. I'm going to guess Pagani would charge you the same for whatever million Zondas they have. Maybe not quite as much, probably not far off though. Koenigsegg, I bet, are very expensive. None of those supercars will be cheap, I can tell you that. Hell, I am experiencing that with an RS6, which is many tiers lower. many tiers lower than a Veyron. And yeah, they just are expensive things to maintain. Now, while we try and get everyone back connected, if you are still wanting to take part, you are more than welcome to. To do so, you need to send a message to Ewan, whose game tag I can't quite get to, a couple below where we have highlighted, or in the pinned message on the Twitch chat. Send a message to Ewan on Xbox. You need the enhanced version of the game. We will try and get you connected, although we are having issues apparently with Xbox not sending invites very well. So we're having some issues. The invites are not necessarily working as well as possible. But we will try. We will try and get you connected if we can. If the game is going to play nicely. Fingers crossed it will, but yeah. We're doing the best we can on this one. What vehicles do I want to drive around here? Let's get some sports classics on the go. You can never go wrong with sports classics. Oh, Chris said that the Zonda services aren't that expensive because they use the Mercedes engines, which are very easy to work on because they were made in the 90s. I guess that makes sense, actually. Yeah, the Zonda Pagani all use the Mercedes engines, so I guess it's not as bad. I mean, it will still be astronomical, but it won't be Veyron levels of astronomical. There you go. You know, supercar buying advice. Maybe someone watching this is actually in a position where they could genuinely consider buying a Zonda or a Veyron. It would be cool if there was. But Zonda might be slightly cheaper to live with. You know, on the grand scheme of things, be a little cheaper to live with than a Veyron. But there we go. I mean, Gibcop saying get an LFA. There was an LFA for sale, a wrecked one I saw. It's been doing the rounds on the internet. Well, not completely wrecked, but damaged, crash damaged LFA for sale. That was a... I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can fix it. Definitely worth it. So, yeah. Although LFA wouldn't be where I'd spend my money anyway. Particularly, there's a lot. As much as I love the LFA, if I ever had that sort of money, that's not where it would go. Particularly, Boholm, thank you very much for the donation. There wasn't a message with it, but thank you. It is greatly appreciated indeed. Right, 7 laps around. It might be. You know, we're gonna go 6 laps. It might be a bit short. I'm not sure. But. Should be. We'll give it a try. Should be fun. Should be fun. Now, this has got a petrol station, I think. I think this is the layout, if I'm remembering the right layout. There's a petrol station on the outside of turn 1 that's dangerous, to put it mildly. Normal racing conditions, it's fine, but when you've got a lot of cars battling for position, it can get a bit dicey. Okay, we are racing the Torero. I don't know if we've driven this one for a while. Should be interesting. Probably not going to be able to bump draft with this like we were in the previous race. This feels very rampy. It feels like you'd scoop up another car because you've got quite a low nose and the rear bumper kind of curves up. Feels like it's going to not go well, but there we go. We are off and underway. It's a decent start. I mean, we can hug the inside down to turn 1 if we choose, which is probably advisable down here, just to avoid the chaos. I mean, we're going to be a little bit slower than some of the cars. I told you it was going to be scoopy. Thankfully, we get through turn 1. We get through turn 1 in one piece. We got scooped. There goes the explosion. Brady has died in all of that. Ewan's going to run out of grip on the outside. I'm trying to make my way through there. These do not have as much grip as some of the cars you can drive in this. This section here is very difficult to pass in. I do remember that. You've got to be patient. This track is narrow in places, and it is not the easiest one to overtake around. So you have got to be patient at times. The opportunities will come your way, but you are going to sometimes have to follow a car through a corner. We get a great drive off that corner, shadow slid, and that will be the invitation that we need to move ourselves up into 4th place. Lombo leads the way from Lado. Lado out a little bit wide through here. They all fight side by side down towards the next turn. We have got momentum through here. We can sneak our way into the podium positions. Adam just got hung out wide. Longbow, I fear, has internet issues. Yeah, Longbow's got internet issues this evening. The game has been a bit more laggy than usual, and Longbow is definitely bearing the brunt of it. Longbow just phased through a wall, and that was that. We're going to duck underneath Lado on the exit, but it's not going to work. Not that it really matters. Lado can try and break the toe, but it's not really worth. It's not really worth it. Not on the final lap you'll do it, but first lap, not really worth it. Adam has got through. Shadow has got past. Now the slipstream is going to go back towards us. There is a little bit of swapping of sides. We will get stopped into turn 1. We get into turn 1 nicely. We can even take the ideal racing line, get the curb on the exit, and that will promote us to the lead of the race, because we braked early into turn 1 basically, and everyone else was struggling to get slowed down and slid wide. So yeah, that worked out very nicely for us. Now we may see someone have a dive. This is one of your better overtaking spots on the circuit. I'm not going to fight it particularly hard, mostly because I don't want to go side by side into this corner. I'd rather, you know, let Lado go through there and follow. Unfortunately, again, still ended up clonking Lado a little bit through there. Here, I mean, barring a big mistake, you're unlikely to pass. It's too narrow, and there's not enough. There's not really any braking zones for a pass or any slipstream opportunities. Much better off, funnily enough, getting a pass down the next straight, much as we did. Don't do anything stupid through the next corner. 3-car breakaway now at the front. There was a big pack behind us. I'm going to guess they crashed, battling each other for position somewhere. We were a little bit tight on the inside through there. Not ideal. Lado is thinking about it. Not quite. It's not an easy spot to overtake through this section. This section's fast. It's flowing. You may have a dive on the way into the hairpin. Lado is too far back to be doing that. You would potentially... Well, I mean, sometimes you're not even worth going for the big dive on the inside into the hairpin, because you want to try and get the slipstream down towards the finish line, which Lado has done. So that is the problem. On the final lap, if it's just sort of 2 or 3 cars, you're going to struggle as the leader to fend off from the big slipstream pull. Now, I wanted to try and cut back underneath, but Danger Man's done a very good job of getting that pass to stick. We just kept enough of an overlap. Just kept enough of an overlap on there to remain alongside, and Danger Man in the end yielded, and we've got the lead for the moment, but we know it's likely to change. It's likely to change through here, to be honest. I think this is a flat-out corner, it is. I'm fully expecting Danger Man to fire it up the inside. Oh, Danger Man's actually had a bit of an iffy corner through there. Is Lado going to have a go to the inside of us? I don't think so. Oh, I had to go in there a bit faster than I wanted to, because I didn't want to get collected by Lado, but we made it stick, although we are all out of shape. So we made it stick, but to do so we were then out of shape through the next section. Not the best decision, not the best place we could have put it. Lado is still there. Not like you can pass at the inside through here, but you're normally going to do it on the exit. Well, you're more likely to do it on the exit of this corner if you're going to get a pass. It's a late apex corner through here. It will be flat. You might get a draft. No, I don't think Lado's close enough, because you might get a draft and go for a pass through here, but it's very quick. And the pass is probably more likely into the hairpin, or, as we've seen, much more likely on the exit of the hairpin. We will kind of park it in the middle of the road for now. Lado and Danger Man are there. Glisker is coming to join us. Gibgob is there as well. We can't do anything down here. There is absolutely nothing we can do, of course, about the slipstream. Lado has got to the lead of the race. Now, we are going to pick up the secondary slipstream, which probably means, well, we lost out across the line. Probably means we're going to lead into turn 1. Gibgob and Glisker are coming to join. So, I mean, we can try and set things up here when there's 3 cars, but it's now going to be a very different story, because there's now many more cars going on in this than we had before. So your planning in terms of what are you going to do with your car, where are you going to place your car for that run to the line, is now different, because you've got more cars, you've got more energy going on, you've got more vehicles with slipstream occurring. So it gets interesting trying to make decisions. Is Danger Man, I think, is going to fire past Glisker, but will not be quite, can't quite carry that much speed. The terrain does not quite have the grip to make it stick with that much speed. That's twice I've tried it and it's not working. We're just clonking the wall a little bit. Danger Man might breeze past on the exit, does. Gets a good run, and I say that's okay. It was a clean enough pass, didn't really cost me any time, didn't really cost me anything. Oh, that big slide there has cost me. That's not what we needed. We got it all crossed up on the bumps. Glisker is going to get past. Gibgob may sneak past as well. Unfortunately, yeah, the problem for me is we got stuck on the outside of that one, which is not a place you want to be. And we're going to end up going side by side with Lado. We really don't want to fall too far back through here. And we keep hold of 4th. It's going to be an interesting, because now we've got a lot more cars for the drag race down to Warthol. Well, we've all gone, we're trying to get out of the way. We've all understeered. I got too much understeer. Lado went even wider than me. I think Ewan might have missed the tree had it not been for me. I think Ewan got a bit more screwed in that than anything else, which is very unfortunate for Ewan. I do apologise. I just got on the power too, so I was just too eager getting out the hairpin. Oh, and that's very late under brakes. Load of slipstream caught me out there. Right, through the petrol station we go. You can get away with it. It's not actually that slower a line out there because there's so many bumps you actually curb boost your way, but of course it is very dangerous. Stop getting oversteer. Oh, Lado wanted to get across, but almost wiped themselves out on the nose of our car. Oh, okay, we need to stop overdriving the Lambo here. That's what's getting me, I think, is just being a bit too aggressive with it. Not going to go for it down here. Not worth it. I would rather go for a clean run through here, much like Danger Man passed us for the lead last lap. Get a clean run through here, get off the corner nicely, and I think the slipstream has just died, just when I needed it to. Yeah, we had slipstream all the way through the corner where I couldn't use it, and when we got to a point where I wanted to use it, it decided to not work. I think it's going to happen again here. We may launch ourselves off that corner just well enough. Not quite able to get an overlap. We've forced Lado into a bit of a funky line, but Dark Pros has been able to take a much better line. You're going to be stuck on the outside. You're not going to make that one stick through there. We are catching the leaders. I think we will still be in the fight come the end of the race. Don't understeer towards the tree. That is the trick. Shadows parked it and stayed away. This is now heading on to the final lap. We have got one more time around this circuit to go. Big slipstream for us is good. Pros is coming with us. We are about to go and join the lead group here as we go down towards the first corner. Danger Man moved across a little bit. Probably wouldn't be aware necessarily that I was turning up with such a huge amount of speed. Because you're not necessarily expecting. You've seen that sort of 3-car group. But yeah, now me, Lado, Pros have joined. It is a 6-car battle for the lead. Kick of oversteer through that corner isn't great. Gliska's alongside. That's okay. I mean, would rather not, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, I'm going to have to... Well, no, Gliska did leave a space, actually. I lifted because I wasn't sure if Gliska was going to have some understeer through there. And as it turned out, it was fine. Gliska didn't. Danger Man now with a big kick of oversteer. They've all kind of boxed it in through there, which hasn't really given us a huge amount of room. I'm going to have to yield because Danger Man's going to end up... It's not really a place to go side by side. I could have maybe gone to the outside of Gliska through that section and made it 3 wide in a very awkward spot. Didn't really want to. Now it's Danger Man's turn to be overdriving and sliding about. Oh, Danger Man flipped. Gliska got in trouble. So I'm going to guess Gliska just ran out of road. I'm going to say Gliska might not have had anywhere to go in that section, which was somewhat unfortunate. Now for me, the thing that I'm going to have the problem with is we are going to have no slipstream coming out of the final corner. We're going to hope Lado runs wide or something, anything to break the toe is going to have to be done here. We're going to have, I don't think it matters. I think the slipstream is just going to be too powerful. Lado is going to come past. Oh, we got a huge shove from the orange car, and it's not going to matter. I think we got pushed to the lead. I think we did it. Lado tried to squeeze us, and we fought back, and I'm pretty sure Lado pushed us across the line. Pros gave us an almighty shove, which I don't think was intentional. I think because I sweeped across to chase Lado in the slipstream, and Pros went to swoop the other way and just mistimed it. They clonked the back of us. Gibcom actually got second from Lado's attempt at blocking me. That is a cheesiest of cheesy victories right there. We will claim victory. Gibgob is second. Lado is third. Pros pushed us to victory in that one. Like, that was 100%. If we hadn't had the shove, we had a great run, but it wasn't going to be enough. So thank you very much for the push. That is much appreciated, because that was a good shove. That was a bump draft and a half. I knew Lado was going to squeeze us. There was no chance that Lado wasn't, but it wasn't enough. Ewan gets 5th ahead of Childish. Gliska unlucky, and Danger Man unlucky on the final lap. Danger Man just lost the rear end at a critical point. Salmon end up in 8th ahead of Danger Man. Adam would round out the top 10. Yeah, that was a manic race. That was a manic race. It was good fun. It was a good fight, right? I mean, whether we'd won that or not, whether we were going to end up following Lado across the line, it was still a very good race either way. I do like that track. It's a good challenge. For sure. Right, things to read. Jack Skellington, thank you very much indeed for a very generous super chat. Saying, sad to see the unknowns are gone. Rockstar just loves getting rid of fun things a lot, it seems. They do, which is a real shame. They broke Sumo and they've never bothered to fix it either. Sunday shenanigans are happening. Dance Kill Ladder will be a fun new game mode, but add cars to the mix and it becomes a big challenge. I'm sure we can figure out a way to make that a game mode. I will say it has been. Some of our game modes have literally come from. I mean, Prius Fall is a great example of. Prius Fall was a game mode that came about entirely because I misspoke at some point, and it got a silly name, and it was like, right, how can this actually work? So. Dance Lado Shotgun is the name. Can we figure out a way to make it into a game? Into like a game mode of some sort? It might be possible. It might be possible. Alien Innovator, if Lado can dodge traffic, he can dodge balls. Very, very true. If Lado can dodge a shotgun, he can dodge balls. That is, it works. It works. Petrolhead, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, you heard of Survive the Hunt style mode coming soon to Horizon 5. I have, yes. I did see there is a Survive the Hunt-ish game mode on the way, which, I mean, I'll give it a go. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I'll definitely give it a try, see how it works. For Zancudo Commander, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Dear Mr. DeSanta, we challenge you to try and escape from us again. It's been a while, and we've been practicing. I know the mod that I used to use. One of the reasons, Escape the Army stopped, was the mod I used was very broken for a while, and I couldn't get any of the other mods to really do the job. Essentially, it's never impossible that there will be another Escape the Army or whatever. I can't even remember what I called it now. That series. It's not impossible that we won't see it make a reappearance. It's not impossible that we'll see it reappear in a slightly different format. So I'm glad you've been practicing, because you might end up being called upon at some point. Aku Cult Leader, thank you very much for the donation. Saying I got 99p, but the cult ain't one. I mean, the cult of 69 is back once again in on the donation bar. Lado, thank you for the bits. Saying I'm driving better with alcohol somehow. Actually, Lado, you have had a very, very strong evening so far of performances. It has been quite impressive. So yeah, apparently that is the trick. That is the. I don't know. I don't know if we're waiting for anybody else to get connected. I'm hoping we can try and get people to get connected at some point. GTA's being really broken as per usual. Mikhail, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying good evening. I hope everything is well. It is indeed. Everything is going well over here. We're having a fun session of GTA 5 so far. The game is only a little bit broken, which is. Oh, hold on. I've just realised something. I have been a bit of a fool, and I turned my aircon on, and I'd forgotten I'd shut the window, and the exhaust is not out the window, because... Whoops. Oh, well. That's, yep. Half my office is going to be very, very hot, and then the other half is cold. That wasn't the cleverest thing I've ever done. It's incredibly windy in England at the moment, so I've got like this... I don't even know what to call it. I've got like this cover that goes around the window to sort of seal it. So you can put the exhaust out the window, but kind of seal it. And it's so windy at the moment that the cover, because it's like I don't know, some sort of fabric-y thing, it's just flapping around like crazy. So I had to keep shutting the window because it's so windy at the moment. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the 2010-2014 Mazda 6 had recalls because it attracted spiders. Mazda declined to answer why. Yeah. Yeah, I have heard of that one. That is one of those facts. I have heard of that. I did hear about the Mazda 6 and its spider problem. I thought the story was Mazda didn't know why, but I'm going to presume they do know why, and they've just decided to not tell. But yeah, I did hear about the story of the Mazda 6 and its fondness for attracting spiders. It's a weird story, that one. It is a weird, weird story indeed. Shady Brady, thank you for the donation. Saying, I talked to a poet who only wrote about wells. His stuff was deep. You're going to get a boo. You're going to get a boo. And you are definitely deserving of that. So, there we go. Ooh, what do we want to drive? Postlude or Kanjo? I feel like Kanjo is going to be the way to go. I don't actually know, but I do feel like it is the way to go. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying Lado is winning by being drunk. And I thought you and cheese it with all these car facts we feed him. Yeah, apparently Lado, Ewan needs car facts. Lado needs alcohol. That's the way it goes. Cora, thank you for the bits. So I bought a step ladder earlier. I never knew my real ladder. Oh dear. You're definitely getting a boo. You're definitely getting a boo, and you are fully deserving of a boo. Right, we are a decent spot on the grid. We can again run towards the first corner. I will happily sneak. I'll sneak my way down the inside. Liam is going to go a little bit more across there. We are more to the middle through here. Postludes, you've got to be a little bit careful with postludes. Get lots of oversteer. They are very oversteery front-wheel drive cars. There's a little bit of contact with Liam, but it's fine. Liam's gathered it all back up. And we should now get a better run on the exit. Well, we tried. I misjudged the gap getting through there. Well, it's going to have to be from a long way back, this one. KHFC has waited. Oh dear. Find a gap somewhere in all of that. There was a gap. We've got a big slipstream down here. I don't really want to go 3 wide through this section. I think we were going to be in that crash whether we hit the inside or not. I was trying to sneak around on the inside and avoid the mayhem that was going on the outside. We caused it a little bit, but I think it was happening regardless of my involvement at that stage. It was going wrong for a lot of cars down there. We have got a good run here to the outside. I don't really want that really tight line through here if I can avoid it. We've made that stick, made that work. Gliska is leading the way. I think I spy a Lado up in front. Midnight is upside down. Ooh, that's not a place you really want to be upside down on. I think Salmon got caught on the nose of Ewan. How on earth I survived that, I do not know. No idea how we got away with that. That is a bloody miracle. Because, yeah, we Ewan and I think it's Small Man probably... I don't know exactly who got hooked on who, but the second they get connected, you can't dodge that. You're just going off. There's very little they could have done at that point. And we were just incredibly lucky that I was far enough away that I didn't quite get snagged by that one. I mean, considering the awful start we had, the fact that we're up into 8th is a surprisingly good one. Right, we will go through here, and, you know, we will survive the dangers of the petrol pump, and it keeps us out of trouble from other cars. Not many are going to choose to run through the petrol station there, so you're unlikely to run into accidents, not of your own doing, basically. I'm happy to sit back just a touch here. So that corner will probably be flat out in this car. I don't mind being a little further back. I was hoping to get more slipstream, because if you're too close to the car ahead, you just can't get the slipstream going. Chris has gone over the wall. So yeah, by sitting back a little bit, I was hoping to get more slipstream, but it didn't quite get enough of it through there. Small Man's going to brush the wall on the exit. Can we make this work? I think we will have enough speed, and we will get the pass to the inside. Lado is battling away with Liam. Oh, well, we did get the pass to the inside. We just could not get the speed shrugged off through there as we wandered wide. We got some of that front-wheel drive oversteer. Childish with spin. It's not a place you want to be going very slowly. Don't know what caused the spin, but yeah, that is not a place you want to be spun. Very difficult to get going again because you're in kind of the middle of traffic. Gliska continues to lead the way. Oh, the small man's having a look to the inside. I'm not sure. I mean, you probably still will get slipstream. I would have. I don't know. It's difficult. I would tend to wait for the exit of the hairpin. It feels like it's your better bet for a pass rather than compromising everyone. It's fine. So, thought I was slightly more clear of Childish than I was down there. Not going to go for a big lunge under brakes. No point. Through here, Liam is carted wide and through the petrol station. Small man gets a very good exit there. Christ, got off there with some serious speed. Not going to be able to do anything. We will just sort of sit in the group. I mean, we're caught back up to the lead pack. We're there. I mean, it's a group of 8 cars for the lead of the race, so it's going to be hectic. There's no other way of putting it, really. We've got a good run here. Danger Man, Gibgob is playing it. I could have made that a lot more difficult for Gibgob if I'd wanted to. I did actually lift through there. I just didn't want to be going 3 wide through that section because things like this, it's so stacked up that you are going to get involved in things you don't want to, really. And then you just end up losing a bunch of time, which is stuff you don't want to do. We are trying not to wander wide. That was not the best pass I've ever done. We're taking a slightly different line through that one, and it kind of works, but yeah, you naturally end up out wide. You naturally end up towards that wall. Gliska continues to lead. There's going to be a whole host of slipstream battling down this start-finish straight. I don't know what way it's going to go. Childish is trying to cut underneath everybody. It's just not enough room. Please be close enough to get a slipstream off of the cars ahead. No, it looks like we just dropped a bit too far back. Although, of course, the leader is going to lose out as the catch-up slows them down and the rest of us come past. There's going to be a very big group of cars in a minute here for the lead of the race. Yeah, we had a bad hairpin that has just kind of dropped us back a little bit more than I would have liked. Small man plays it a little bit close to the petrol pumps, nothing too dangerous. I also ran out wide there. It's just looking for a little bit of a curb boost, try and get a little bit more speed off of the corner through there. Danger Man slightly left the door open, but I couldn't really attack the corner because it would have just understeered into the red car, so you couldn't really make the most of it. Don't know where Danger Man is going to be through that one, so I tried to give space because Danger Man was going to be on a weird line. Gibgob with a huge run. I mean, we could try and follow them. It's not quite. I don't know. We could have maybe launched the car up the inside. It would have been a big risk. You'd have been asking for a really big crash. Gliska has got to the lead of the race now. We've worked our way to 4th in this. There's a big gaggle of cars that have just fallen back from me. For now, and there's a lot of this is a for now kind of thing. Don't know why the back end of my car let go through there. That's not ideal. We got such a good run off of that corner because everyone else was struggling with grip through there. I think they were all so close to each other that no one could get on the power. Can we follow Gliska? Trying to use a little bit of slipstream here. Trying to be sneaky, but I've got boxed in, got nowhere to really go. It's 2x2 through this very quick left-hander. We're then on the inside for the right-hander, but we're on the wrong side for the hairpin. Liam is looking around. Not quite anything giving yet. I'm on a funky line out wide. Got to be careful of that tree. The last thing you want to do is end up clonking into the tree. I mean, it works well for us here in terms of a drag race to the line. It probably works even better for Childish at this point, but we've still got a few laps to go. Liam is clinging on to this group at the moment with the postlude. We will all dive down into the first corner. Gliska doesn't fancy going through the petrol station. Bloody GTA collisions, honestly. The littlest of tags on Liam's car almost sent me sharp left across the field. Thankfully, it didn't. Thankfully, we just had enough grip to recover that. Liam is the only postlude clinging on to this group. Don't know what happened to Danger Man. I didn't really see. It all went on down in this corner. We are about to do to the pack what Gibgob did last lap around. Got to make sure we get it slowed. Oh dear. I'm trying to get my car out of the way because we're going to be in a mess. Yeah, the problem is that... God damn it. Yeah, you're on just on such a tight line down there, and try not to run the car on the outside into the wall, and then I turned in too soon, trying to avoid the car on the outside. Oh well. It might not be completely impossible actually to rejoin the front pack. What it will depend on is if this group is smart or if this group is stupid. I feel like I couldn't have really timed that much better if I had tried. Like, I don't think I could have done. Right, into the hairpin we go. Currently, we're all being stupid at the moment. Now, if we work together and are efficient with our slipstreaming, we can catch the lead pack. Relatively easy to do. If we are stupid and fight each other like crazy, then we simply won't catch the lead pack. I'm not sure why Ladder wanted to come over quite that much. They had momentum on the outside. I'm going to guess they were chasing the slipstream, but yeah. Now, we will... Small man's through the petrol station. Okay, if we can get to the back of Danger Man and get away from the group, that would be really helpful. I ran it in very fast through that corner. That was full commit through there, and it's going to have to be the same through here. It's only a lift. There's not even a tap on the brakes for me through there. We've got big slipstream on Danger Man's car. Now, just because we're on this tight line, don't hit the inside. I mean, we can brush the outside. I'd rather not, but it's better than hitting the inside wall. And we were back there. We are back there. We've got back into this fight relatively well. We've got a great exit. No! Tried to get alongside Liam on the exit of that one, and it just clipped. It's the tiniest of nicks on the back of Liam's car, and it's that GTA collision physics of deciding it's going to that. What Liam almost did to us, with the car taking the tiniest tap and just being fired ridiculously. Well, it's not even the car's being fired off. What the game does is the game grabs your steering and yanks your steering in a direction. And yeah, it is very annoying. That I hope we don't get that in GTA 6. I suspect we will, but you know, we can live in hope. I mean, there is still, and I can't believe I'm saying this, we have one more lap to go. We are not out of it. Not completely. Because the lead pack is still very close together. We are 7th somehow after all of this. What we need is a perfect lap. That is what we need here. If we get an absolutely perfect lap, this is possible. Unlikely though. The leaders are kind of spread out, and I'm so far not having a perfect lap. Thankfully, we can get across in front of Lado. The last thing we need is Lado finding a way past us. Now I'm in the slipstream, so I don't think I can go quite as fast through there, or quite as close to flat out through there, because you would just get dragged with way more speed. We are to the inside of Cora, and that will move us up a spot. Small man was in trouble through there. That's a lot of understeer through that section. We recovered it, but it's not great. Now, the leaders... If the leaders go side by side, that would help us a lot here. If the leaders really fight, that would help us a lot. We're on the bumps. Oh, Small man is going to get there, but the problem is, I guess these two have been having a disagreement. We're going to sneak past, and we're going to go around the outside of Danger Man in all of this. I think I'm too far back. Oh, trying to get a curb. God, see, the car got dragged to the left through there. It's going to be... I mean, I'm sending it as hard as we can through this section, but it's not quite going to be enough. It's going to be Gliska versus Ewan versus Gibgob for this one. We are not close enough to be involved in the drag race to the line. I mean, we will try and break the toe. Oh, Gliska's come off worse from this one. I'm not quite sure what happened. We're going to try and steal some slipstream from Gliska. Oh, Cora got all of us. We did not. Yeah. We did not get enough of a toe there. Cora gets 4th. Ewan takes victory from Gibgob. Cora is 4th. We are 5th ahead of Small Man. Lado ends up 7th ahead of Midnight, Liam, and Childish, rounding out the top 10. Yeah. Silly errors from me in a couple of places. Right. While the race comes to an end, I am just going to go and open my window and try and get the now incredibly hot office sorted out, because I'm an idiot and forgot to put the exhaust out the window. Just give me a second. Right. We are back. We are back. I have now got the aircon working properly, and there is hopefully going to be a less ridiculously hot office going on. Fingers crossed and all that. Oh, I've dropped part of my controller. The controller's got like these magnetic, I say like hand grips. I guess you can change them to different styles. And well, they're connected with magnets, so me being me just constantly pulls them off and puts them back on again because it's something to fiddle with. So every so often I drop them and lose bits. For a while I lost one of them, and I found it many days later. I guess it had fallen off at some point, and a cat had knocked it under part of my desk. But you know, there is that. Drake, thinking of the bits, saying they may or may not be there. But hi, Eve, Cass, and Dagon. Dagon is here. Cass is here. Hello, Cass. Cass is here and wants to headbutt me. Hello. How are you doing today, Cass? Are you having a good day? You are. He is having a good day. He wants to talk. I don't know where Eve is. I presume she is downstairs. But Cass always wants to come and say hello. Lado, thank you for the bits. Saying, Volvo, I own a Volvo. The FailRace van is gone. It is true, the FailRace van is gone. The FailRace van is now considerably more powerful than it was as a FailRace van. Because the person that bought it is mad and put... Was it a Vectra VXR engine in it? Or an Insignia? I don't know. It was... it's now got a lot of power. It's now got a lot of power. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, Lado has now got a Volvo. You know, gotta have a Volvo somewhere. Lil Goth, thank you for the bits. Saying my RimWorld colony just got hit by a solar flare and it's knocked out all my lamps. I'm annoyed, but my colonists are delighted. I definitely think you are deserving of a boo. There's just Lado firing boopy gun shots at us. That should do the job. Don't know whether... It would be very funny if I managed to kill Lado with some tear gas. I could just see the dot running away. Just throw all the tear gas. Make all of this area uninhabitable. Oh, that one was close. I really want Lado to boopy gun himself. No! Ow! I was hoping Lado was going to boopy gun themselves. Unfortunately, that's got a bit too far. Unfortunately, Lado did not, and now the police are angry at us. Hey, Ewan! I'm going to make your day slightly worse. Right, off we go. Now, where shall we go? What shall we do next? Just gonna have a flick through here, see what we can come up with. what that was. So there's a lot of these. I definitely don't remember what some of them are. We haven't done a silly race. Oh, why have I currently can't go through. Oh, there we go. As I say, I currently couldn't go through. This one here is wacky, quite entertaining. Quite an entertaining one. In the I'm pretty sure this is the one that has the kind of like there's the debris field you have to navigate through, and then once you get out the other side, you've got to like loop around, and it's suitably silly. It's suitably silly. There will probably be some explosions in this one. There will almost guaranteed be explosions in this one, because I'm pretty sure there's missile pods going on. Right. Invite everyone to the game, and then we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Lado was happy about winning the postlude race in the preview. I didn't actually look for the winner of the postludes. Yeah, I can't remember if this is locked to cars or not. It might be. It might not be. It is a Brazen special, so it may not be. The general rule for these, I'm going to say, if this is unlocked, the rule will be you can use what you like, just nothing armoured. I don't know if there are any armoured sports classics in the game. I don't think so. But that is the general rule of thumb we have for this. Is you can run, you can get whatever you like from it. Just nothing armoured. I don't think there is, and I have a feeling this may be locked to certain vehicles, but I don't remember. There are some with guns, but they won't work with these races. You won't be able to spawn them in these races. I don't actually think we can select them for some, but you won't be able to shoot. It's not an option. Right. I think we will be somewhat ready. It is an insightful track description. Did you know? Is the Alexa Tomato Wear Race? Don't ask where Brazen comes up with this nonsense. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody wants to know is probably the best way to sum it up in this. Right. Let's see what might happen in this one. It's a very silly race. There is a debris field to navigate. There is potentials for explosions. There's going to be oncoming cars. There's going to be... there's a loopy bit that can be interesting to try and figure it out. What are our options here? A bunch of garbage. It basically is a load of crap. I'm going to drive an old Citroen because it's quite good. Of the bunch of garbage, that's probably the least garbage. Nebula Turbo is not normally very good. It's cool, but it's not normally very good, I feel, is the best way to sum it up. Starting on the boost pad feels dangerous. There's plenty of Citroens, not surprised. They're probably the vehicle you want. I am going to have no option but to launch my car into the air. Good luck, world! Oh no, actually I'm not necessarily that displeased with that, because we actually weirdly get a much more controlled approach through there. Unfortunately, a crane-looking car got in our way. The route about... I mean, it's spinning, it hasn't got a huge amount of control over what's going on. Oh, Pigali did not want to get off the roof there, as I wanted it to, and a bunch of us have exploded. Pigali, I was trying to be sneaky, so I probably went the wrong way round the loop, to be honest. Slightly the wrong way round. I guess we want to go this way. Right, and there we go. Oh, hey, small man. Yeah, we've had a terrible start here. Now, with a race like this, it is not impossible to get back into it. I don't know who we just almost murdered. Tell you what, that was incredibly close with somebody. Could have been Shadow, could have been Cora, not completely sure. Right, there is some debris going around. Oh, crap, tree. Flip ramp. Oh, missile pod. Hello. I mean, there's a little bit of me who was tempted to try and grab that missile pod and push it into the track. But I resisted. I resisted the temptation to be an annoying asshole, and instead we've gone around the loop and we are having a cleaner start to this lap. There is a gap to aim for here. Well, never mind. Didn't want to do that. I got involved with someone else's accident. It's all good. We're 14th place. We're aiming for a top 10. If we can go for a top 10, that would be good. And any higher than that is a bonus, really. Oh god, I can't see a thing. I would like... Oh, I would like an option to not have the blinding flash of light when I hit a boost pad. Like, that would be really helpful. That makes it really difficult to actually see where you're going. What the hell? Cannot catch a break here. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Well, we've been lapped by Childish. That's how badly this one has gone. Yeah, I mean, if you get a good start and you can stay out of trouble, it's fantastic. But we have not. We have just been caught in a lot of people's crashes. Now, try and gather things up. Here we go. This is a lovely little run for us. Oh, there is the leader. We're up to 9th. Weirdly, we're having a terrible time. Sorry, Ewan, but we were... Well, I mean, it's not really mattered. Oh, for heaven's sake. Just want to go round. Just... No, where are you going? That boost pad didn't even bloody work for us. Now, I think up here is the way to go, to be honest. I think up there is the way to go, partially because you're just less likely to run into an oncoming car. That is one of the tricks. Oh, the vending machine has found its way into the tube. There are cars up on the top of the tube. I mean, we're still a lap down on the leader, so I mean, winning is going to be difficult from here. Okay, we're going to go backwards. No, don't go where I think you're going to go. Oh, it was a... How the crap did we get away with that? That was a Tony Hawk-esque grind, if ever I saw one. Oh, and then Lado got pinged straight at us. Right, I would like to be allowed to go now. And we're going to go over here. There is a Roosevelt that I have no chance of avoiding. Although that's quite a big flight. I'm not sure who I am racing for position at the moment. Ewan is the car that we are racing for position. There is a Lada that's just got hit by the vending machine. The vending machine of doom has claimed another one. Right, I want to try and aim my car. I did want to try and aim my car over this way. There we go. We have got it now. We can avoid Longbow. Whoa, don't know where Fred is going. We survived through that section. Gleska has exploded. Oh dear. Okay. We've got through that section quite well. We've got this lap so far is going pretty good. Was going pretty good until we found Lado. We have got up to 4th, but I say it won't matter. Ah, come on. Go, 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 go. Alright. We have accelerated away. Still sat in 4th. So Ewan's had a bad run somewhere through all of that. There is a mess of cars in the tube that are causing issues. Oh, no, Pigali, why? Don't know why it let go around there. Good news is, the cars crashing into me, they sort of screwed me and then they kind of saved me afterwards, which is a weird turn of events, but it has worked. There is a vending machine there. Well, we've fallen over for the millionth time. Can you please get upright, Citroen? Bloody hell. Hello, small man. I don't want to go this way around this corner, but I haven't had much of a choice with the way the landing occurred there. Right. Aim for the gap that we like up here. There is a couple of cars crashing around. Oh, there was a Ewan crashing around in front of us, which we have managed to avoid, but it's only a just. Okay, into the tubes we go. Around the loop. It's better this time from the Citroen. Crane is having a spin. Oh dear. No. Okay, it's fine. It's less fine. It's going badly. It's going badly. It's gone badly. I was hoping for a miracle landing. We didn't really get it. Childish has won. I'm still stuck facing the wrong way. There is Ewan, who we are racing for position at the moment. So we are battling Ewan for 4th. We are not going to be getting on the podium. This is the battle over the 4th place. You see Ewan sending it across the jumps down the centre, which can work. As you see there, like time-wise, it's quite close. Got very busy in this tunnel. There's a lot of cars littering this tunnel as we are battling with Ewan. Oh no! Why? Although Ewan's not had a good run through here. In fact, Ewan's having a bad run. Ewan got better up the tube. We have been much better on the way down the tube. There's a gap. Find the gap. Wiggle the car. That's much more like it. Don't yeet Gliska into the scenery because we're not actually racing them for position in all of this. Valentine has finished 3rd. There is a gap to aim for here for us. Oh, something soared through the air. It's going to be 4th. It's not the best we've ever done, but it's 4th. Childish took victory from Gibgol. Valentine 3rd. We end up 4th. We had a kind of a good battle with Ewan at the end, although Ewan's just fallen away to finish. Shadow gets a Chebaruk in 5th ahead of Liam. Pigali's sort of lock out the top 4. The Chebaruk not too bad. So yeah, Liam ends up 6th. Ewan ends up down in 8th. Chris is 7th. Dolphinator was around at the front for a bit. But something went wrong at some point and they dropped back. Gliska rounds out the top 10 and has finished, so that is the top 10 now confirmed. Yeah, after the start, I am happy. I am happy with the 4th place. It could have been a lot worse. Lost World, thank you very much for the gifted sub that went to the community. A rolled car salute to you from chat. The car we are riding on board with is now having an accident. Yeah, for some of you, this may be, I say your first time running this track. You might not run this. If you've not run this sort of track with us before, this is a hell of an introduction. This is a tough circuit. And there is a way to do it. There is a way to drive a track like this, but it is difficult. It is really difficult. And it takes a bit of getting used to. And also, I mean, car choice does matter, as you can see there. I mean, Scoot did quite well to get a Roosevelt into 11th, almost a top 10 with a Roosevelt. Dangerman 17th with a Tornado Custom, is not going to work. I mean, it was the highest placed Tornado Custom, to be fair. Drake, if it's say fact, Brazen cannot think up silly descriptions without some fine lemon juice on the side. I mean, it's definitely possible. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows what goes on in the mind of Brazen. It is a terrifying place. Because this is the sort of thing that comes out of it. So it's definitely a terrifying place if this is what comes out of it. You know what? SUVs sounds fun / really, really dumb. What could possibly go wrong? I know. It involves a lot of flying cars. It involves a lot of vehicles flying through the air with probably not the greatest of ease, and there will be some explosions. Yeah. If you do want to take part, there are still a couple of spaces, although we are having a couple of issues getting invites to work. But if you do want to join, send a message to Ewan, whose game tag is a couple below where I have highlighted. I can't go scroll far enough down. You need to be on Xbox. You need the enhanced version of the game if you would like to take part. But yeah, send a message to Ewan. He will try and get you connected. And in that message, include a fact about the 1998 Minardi F1 car, just because Ewan needs to know more about random old race cars, and relatively unsuccessful ones at that. I have a feeling Midnight and Salmon are visiting the good old Cloud Simulation. Normally that's what's going on. If it's breaking, if it's having problems, if they're stuck joining, it's probably... yeah. It probably means they're about to crash out. We are just sort of used to it. Lado, thank you for the bits, saying send Ewan feet pics. I mean, you can do that if you want. I don't think Ewan's going to appreciate that. I think Ewan is going to appreciate facts about the Minardi a lot more than the feet pic. I mean, you can send them to Lado, actually. See, Lado is secretly jealous of all the feet pics that Ewan gets sent. So if you're sending them to Ewan, make sure you send them to Lado as well. Just because that's how it works. It's what, projection or whatever. Right. I don't know if we are... Actually, I'm just going to start with this. We will potentially try and get people back in for the next race when Cloud Simulatoring behaves itself. Chastain, current debate: Frosties or cornflakes with sugar? I mean, they are very similar. I would probably get the Frosties myself. Although, admittedly, one of the problems if I add sugar to cereal is I probably add way more sugar than... Like, if I get like the ones without sugar on them, I then tend to add sugar on them, and I put way more sugar on them than I would have done if I'd just got the sugared ones. So, you know... Probably, for me, healthier to go with the Frosties. I guess you then could put sugar on already sugared stuff. That feels like a bad idea. I'm going to go with Frosties on that very, very important question. Right. It's time to go racing. I can hear sirens. I can see a vending machine in front of me. Right, we're going to have to... yank the car to the left. Longbow did not get a boost start. I'm going to guess Longbow might not have even got a countdown for the start. We have been having some lag at times in this. We are side by side. Oh, well, we were side by side. Why did the Muppavud suddenly do a flip? Can anybody explain to me? Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Oh, we have recovered. An astonishing save from what was shaping up to not be very good. Might be another astonishing save here. Oh, don't blow up. Hello, fellow orange car. How are we alive? Like, I don't really feel like there's any way we should have survived this one. I really don't think we should have got away with that without exploding somewhere. There is a Hummer limo that's just gone to orbit. And we have come out of all of this in third place. Childish leads from Gliska. We see the two of them up ahead of us. We are sat. Oh, why is that done that? Okay, the Muppavur is having issues in a bizarre way. I don't know whether that's just mine, whether because mine has taken some damage somewhere, or quite what's going on. But mine is definitely having problems completing that loop. Although mine doesn't really... It's not really very heavily damaged, not in the grand scheme of things. Hello, Crane. Crane, are you already a lap down? Have you had that bad of a start? I think you have. Poor Crane. Oh, no! We got Ladoed. Admittedly, Lado was trying to recover their vehicle, having got spun on the exit of the tube. God knows where that's going to appear. Right, we've got around the tube this time relatively well. Not quite how I wanted to do it. Oh, okay, we're going to just hit the edge. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We've come out of the tube in a very funny angle, and there's a longbow there. Oh! That was a gibgob, I think, got launched off the side of the limo. Okay, we're doing many stunts today. I'm a little bit motion sick, but it's fine. We have now recovered all of this. We have fallen further behind Gliska, but we are still a good chunk in front of third place. We'll be less of a good chunk in front of third place if we keep doing that. Right. Okay, you've actually got to hit the wall, basically, to get that boost pad. Okay, red car jumped over us. We are hoping for Gliska to have an accident, because I'm not catching on pace. We just bounced Chris off of our roof at the moment. Giggle's exploded, KHFC has exploded. Right, this time around... Okay, this time around we've got up the loop cleanly, so I don't know what's going on with them of why it was catching at the start. Maybe we've bent it and broke it in such a way where it's now better than it was. Where is the gap? Where is the gap? Well, that was kind of working, and then it wasn't. Okay, we have landed another... Oh dear. I wanted to get... Oh, Chris has just been rejected from the course. Chris, you are not allowed. Why does that side there push us forward when we're miles away from it? Yet this side here, I literally have to be brushing along the wall to get it. Don't quite understand that, but never mind. So we are battling Childish for position. Lano slid towards us again. The bloody Hummer limos are giving us nightmares. Stop crashing into Chris. Don't want to crash into Chris. It's really unhelpful. It's just... Whoa, Chimera's on the middle of the track. Okay, we are... Oh, I'm not sure why KHFC was on the... Whoa, like, we're trying to get off the looping position, but never mind. Dear, that's an explosion. Yeah. It was one of those is that I just could not get it to go in a straight line at that point. Oh, well, that is unfortunate for Shadow and unfortunate for me. We've slipped to third. We really could do with a better couple of laps here. We had a good start to this one, but after the start, it has not gone well for us. No, not Lado again. Oh dear. Well, I got on the brakes trying to avoid that, but everyone's going down that side at the moment, so I guess we're just going to go down the middle, and we do navigate our way through there. There's a football in the tube. How has that got there? I'm not completely sure either on that one. Right, we have got it on the... I was not aggressive enough with the steering, because I'm still slightly worried about this car doing weird things. We made it work, though. There is the gap that I wanted. Well, kind of. There is the gap that I wanted. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're going upside down into the hairpin. And stuck the landing. 10 out of 10. Not really 10 out of 10. Don't know. I don't know why one side of that is giving us a better... Oh, dear. I was already committing to that side, and there was a Gliska landing. We are going to end up losing third if we're not careful here. We are just not able to string together a lap. I keep finding cars in awkward places. I think I need to be more aggressive on the steering. Oh, God, up here. Not like that, though, car. Jesus, what is going on with the pervert on that section? Why does it do that? It's so difficult to race because I just don't know when it's going to decide it wants to be pointing a different direction. Right, there is a gap. There is a gap. Either side I go down, I seem to find somebody. One of the leaders is either Childish or Gliska we end up running into as I go down that side. Oh, right, get off the wall. Bloody hell. Okay, we are well clear of third. At the moment, vehicles everywhere. There is Drake. Where is Gliska? Okay, well, we've actually survived that quite nicely. Trying to gather it. I should have just crashed into Gliska. But I don't know, actually. Probably still were quicker not crashing into Gliska. So yeah, Gliska obviously likes going down that side. But of course we're finding ourselves at this point whereby we are always meeting the other car because we're lapping at the same place. Lapping at the same time. Oh, I don't know why that decided I was going to be punished by going for a spin there. I'd appreciate it, game. If you didn't do that. Oh, Childish has got the victory at the end there. There's a flaming wreck of a car just appeared, which is quite funny. I'm not sure whose flaming wreck of a car that one was. Pink Panther, maybe, or Drake's. Yeah, we clicked that boost pad. This one here, yeah, that one there, you literally have to smack the wall. The other one, if you go within a few meters of it, it suddenly decides. Oh, not again! God, this race, it has been one of those where we could not catch a lap where where there is, where we found a sort of a bit of clear air. To be honest, we caused Gliska many issues because we both wanted that same sort of line, and we just kept kind of finding them. We had weird issues with the uphill loopy twisty bit. I don't quite know why we had issues there. I didn't see the other radiuses doing it, but they might have been. It might not have just been me. But there we go. Childish took victory from Gliska. We were on the podium in 3rd ahead of Gibgob. Then the Hummer Limos are currently in 5th and 6th. Whether that is how they will finish, I do not know. It is. Longbow gets 5th in a limo is actually pretty damn good going. Liam looks like they might end up in 6th. Or maybe, I don't say, who knows? Who knows on that one? Oh, no, don't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Let's go and see. Chris is not enjoying their time on this circuit. To be fair, Chris has not had a great time on this track. So, okay, Fred did get 6th in the Hummer Limo. Shadow was 7th ahead of Liam. Liam just beat Smallman by a few tenths in all of this. And Lado rounds out the top 10. Chris is having a terrible time. Chris is in 20th. I'm guessing Ewan has parked it somewhere. I guess it was Ewan that was parked somewhere around here. But yeah. Chris has found the plant pot, the indestructible plant pot, that is surprisingly, I mean, that's been hit by many cars. That has been hit by many cars, and off through the air goes Chris, and that is the end. That is the end of that. That is the end of the punishment. Not to say punishment, but it kind of was. It kind of was. Oh, Pinky saying this. This track lets you experience life as a pinball. Basically, yes. Basically, this is what life as a pinball would be like. That sums it up, really. And that does. This track is enough to give you plant pot PTSD. Sorry. Yeah. The plant pots are very, very mean on that. The plant pots are very mean indeed. At the end of the day, it's a very silly track. Right. We will now try and load up a more sensible race. We're going to go to a more sensible race, of course. We're not just going to run the torture circuits that make the filming crew want to kill Brazen. We are going to go to some actual proper racetracks as well. I'm not sure where we're going to go yet, but I think we will see what we can find. A cat update for those curious. Dagon has decided to sleep in the office with me today, which is unlike. She has tended to sleep downstairs in the big cat room. That has been her favourite spot for a while, but no, she's on the cat tree in here. Just having a sleep, not actually causing chaos. I mean, it's rare, but she's actually being chill. Whether that's going to remain, she's quite good at the second I stop streaming, she will immediately. This is what Cass used to do. He now doesn't care. He just gets attention whenever. But Dagon realised she doesn't really get attention when I'm streaming, so she waits until the second I finish streaming, and then she will jump on the desk or jump on the arm of my chair and then immediately sit on my lap and headbutt me to get attention. Lado! I was trying to load the race up. I'm not sure where Lado is. I'm not sure where Lado is to go for the big grenade, the long-range grenade. They are just some random people. Hey, Shadow, I'm not after you. I think that's just someone enjoying their coffee. Are we both trying to shoot at Lado? Maybe. I mean... Or not. I guess you can do that. I was after Lado. I wasn't after you. I had no interest in you. Never mind. Let's go and find. Let's go and find a race to drive around. Oh, you know what? We haven't been here for ages. This is a really, really cool track. This was an early track. We've had this track for a really long time. It is just a very, very nicely made circuit. It should be locked to stuff. Alright, custom vehicles. Let's turn those off. Otherwise I will forget. Okay, now we will invite the filming crew in, and then we'll try and get invites out to people. Hopefully it'll work. Jemba, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, but thank you very much for the super chat. Saying there was this one sort of slot car race where half the field did a different lap than the other half. Do you still have that track? I don't think so. If I do, I absolutely do not know the name of it. I know the track, I think it was at the airport. We've had a couple, actually. We've had a couple of tracks that that do that. The one I'm thinking of, we had one at the airport that we raced around. They kind of work. They're very. It's very difficult to make them work because what you tend to find is, you know, with an even number of laps, you're going to do the same distance technically, but the problem you get is with running with catch-up and so on, it can sometimes skew a little bit because you're in kind of different places in the race. And if you don't run with catch-up and slipstream and so on, you run the risk of often ending up with a boring race. The one we had at the airport was the best one that we've had of that style. I mean, it worked fairly well for that sort of racing. But yeah, I genuinely don't remember what it's called, and I don't know whether we would still have it anyway. So yeah, if someone can remember the name, I can have a look for it, and we can have a go with that. But but yeah, I do not remember. Definitely do not remember what that one was. We will try and get people hopefully connected. I'm wondering if the game is having issues because I can't really do anything. There we go. I think it's starting to work. I can't risk inviting everyone from the last job because it has a habit of crashing my GTA for some reason. So I'm going to have to not. I think I heard an Eve meow, but I don't know where she is. Evie, was that you? I don't know why. I mean, I say I don't know why I'm calling out, but to be fair, Eve, if she was around and I talked to her, she will meow back to me. I don't know what it means, but it does happen. Lado, thank you for the donation. Saying brown pants. We can go to brown pants. We'll go to brown pants next. Why not? Zua, again, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing, but thank you very much for the donations. And can we see a Guardians of the Motorway race, please? We can. We can indeed. In fact, the plan was to be going there anyway, but yes, we absolutely are going to. We will go to Guardians. Guardians of the Motorway will be the final race of the stream. That is what we are going to be going for. There is always a Distracto cat, one way or another. Distracto cat or a Distracto dog. Yeah, one way or another. They cause chaos. Right, we will get started. Relatively short lap around this track. Let's go 7 laps. We will stick with the muscle cars. I think this is the Dominator, the Pisswasser Dominator, and probably the Redwood Gauntlet or something. If I've remembered correctly. It is a good track. This one, it is pretty fast. Not the easiest to overtake on. But we shall see how it all pans out. It does say in the description. I'm just going based on memory, so I got it right. A Pisswasser Dominator and Redwood Gauntlet. Well, apparently the Gauntlet Classic has been added at some point. I wouldn't have that over the other two, though, so I'm going to drive the Dominator. Never really been a big fan of the Gauntlet. The Redwood Gauntlet. It's never really worked much for me. But there we go. Komodo, thank you very much for the super chat. So that look that cat gives when you meow back and make 14 grammatical errors in a single utterance. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not sure Eve is really conveying. Eve has a fondness for just shouting at the top of her lungs to wake me up. Normally it's in the morning. She's quite naughty for if it gets to like 7 o'clock. Eve will be there screaming at the top of her lungs for me to wake up because she wants breakfast. She is very loud. I mean, the volume that you have heard her sometimes on stream is not even as loud as she can go. When she wants to, she can be incredibly noisy. It's amazing how much sound can come out of one cat. When she wants to. Most of the time, it's, just normal cat meows. But yeah, when she wants to, it is unbelievably loud. There was kind of a gap through here. Oh. Well, I apologise to the car stuck on my outside through that one, because we've all kind of ran out of road. I don't know where the Challenger wants us to go. At that point, we are going to be stuck in. We're in the middle of that, whether you like it or not. So can't make the car disappear. Liam's going to go around the outside, which is probably the place to go, because the rest of us all got stacked up. Although wasn't the place to go, because as Liam came back across, they ended up in trouble. We have got out of this mess now. I say relatively well. I love that sort of bus stop chicaney bit there. It's great fun. It's so fast in these cars, and if you get it right, you are literally just clipping the dirt banking as you chuck the car from side to side. It's really good. When you're on your own, it's fantastic. When you're in a group of cars, it's less fun because you've got to be careful of other vehicles around you and everything. But still, we're going to move ourselves up into 10th place. Gliska, Ewan are all battling away at the front. Hopefully, in a couple of laps' time, we'll be able to join them. We are going to... I thought about going to the inside there, but there was no guarantee there was going to be space. Someone, I don't know who it was, really overshot that corner. I'm struggling for grip all the way through there. Really did not want to get turned into that one. But we've found ourselves in a quiet little part of the circuit, which I like. That's good. That's what we want. I do love... One of the things I love with the way this track is made, they did a really good job with using the dirt for these sort of curbs. It is incredibly well made in terms of having like the dirt essentially becomes these curbs. So yeah, it really made the most of the environment, because I mean that's not something you can put in a custom circuit. This is just using the environment. We get a big two-wheel moment. However, the car ahead of me got a big launch, and we will get the pass completed, and we will move up. Oh, into 7th we did briefly, because we then got a huge kick of oversteer on the way through the banking. That car will have a look around the outside. It's difficult to do. It can be done that, but it is very difficult pass to pull off around the outside there. Let's give Bob in the gauntlet. Right. That is the lead group ahead of us. As I was hoping, a couple of laps and we will hopefully be with it. Gibgob can have a look up the inside. They're going to probably make that pass stick. They're on a slightly funky line through the next bit, but they've got enough momentum. They will stay ahead of us. I'm not too fussed about trying to overtake through the next section. The next section's quick, it's dangerous, and it's probably single file. So... we'll have overdriven it in the slipstream a smidge there. Longbow's behind us, so Longbow probably come join us in no time. This is one of these tracks that is a lot quicker to drive around on your own when you're not having to lift and adjust your line for cars about. It's a brilliant track to drive around on your own. You can be really aggressive. I mean, you've got to be careful. The curbs, you want to attack the curbs, but as much as you want to attack them, they can be really punishing like that. Oh, I didn't want to have to go on the brakes, but if we didn't, we were going to murder Gibgob. I could have kept that full throttle, but we were going to slide into Gibgob's car. So this is the around the outside pass that I was talking about. It's really difficult to do. Oh, and Gibgob's on two wheels, and discretion is the better part of valour at that point. I think we're going to still get a good run on the exit. It might still be enough. Right, we need to stop fighting each other over 7th place. We need to work together a bit better. Although this track's difficult to work together on because you don't actually have very many long straights. Longbow is going to find a way past. Might not be able to keep it on the exit though, because we can get a much better exit through there. We straighten the car up much earlier in the corner, and that works out absolutely wonderfully for us. Now, we have got ourselves a little bit of free air, and I've immediately messed it up. We can recover, we get away with it. There's not going to be a gap there for us looking for a way past small man. Have to be a little patient through here. I mean, one of the real tricks with this track is you really can't force a pass. You will get overtakes done, but having an argument with the curbs around here is so punishing, and you lose so much time that sometimes you have just got to wait. Sometimes you've just got to be patient. We get a great slingshot out of this. It is going to be to the high side through here. I don't think small man's going to be able to carry any speed down on the bottom through that corner. We will move ourselves into 6th place, and as we bounce over some curbs, okay, we've got a little bit too wide. Oh, at the end I think Longbow may have hit the inside of that final corner. I don't know for sure though. Okay, we've got a couple more laps to go here. It is there's 2 gauntlets, 3 no, I take it back. It is 2 gauntlets and 4 dominators up at the front, although that has now just been trimmed down a little bit, as we are now all going to battle nose to tail. The gauntlet clonked a wall, and we are going to be one to say thank you very much. Say for the position, although Danger Man is going to fight back on the inside through there, which is fair enough, but will not quite hold it. We will try and get a good exit here, which we do. We're on a little bit of a wonky line coming into the chicane, but you just cannot go side by side through there. So the car with the nose ahead, I tell you what, if you get dragged along by the slipstream, Danger Man has got a good run out of there and gave us a hell of a bump draft, and the game decided that I was going to try and visit the infield. Thanks, game. We got away with it. Through all of that, but yeah, the game really did decide on it. Danger Man is waiting. I mean, that was much more of that was one of those that's like just a GTA collision. Danger Man didn't, it wasn't a pit. It's just Danger Man went to give us a bump draft off the corner, and the game decided to screw me over. It's not really Danger Man's fault. That's GTA bloody physics for you. I hate the collision enhancement on the game. I've said it many times, and I will say it many times again. It is stupid and awful. Oh, and Gliska got sideways, checked up Ewan. Oh, and we were. I didn't think Lado was still alongside. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those. We kind of came down on Lado. Lado probably didn't really need to have the nose there because it's a bit of an awkward spot. Lado's on such a tight line. If I'd known there was a car on the inside, I wouldn't have come down as much as we did. But it's also not a place I'm expecting a car to be, because it's not really where you're wanting to be overtaking, because you're just more likely... It's not really a place you want to be overtaking, because you're just more likely to be having a crash, which is what we saw end up happening. We've got one more lap. It might not be game over completely. It depends on how hard the leaders fight in this one. Depends on if the leaders are all going to be... If they're all nose to tail, and what I could have done with is not have a big slide out the final corner, I don't think we're going to be close. I think we're going to be more fighting Longbow over this 8th place. But you never know, because that front group is definitely going to... They're not going to be... They're going to be slower on this lap than at any other point. You're not going to give as much... So you're not going to be as patient on this lap because you can't afford to be anymore. So there will probably be more aggression. There will be, if there's a half chance, you'll go for a manoeuvre. Oh, we got the back end, chasing the back end across the road again. Cars might try going side by side through the chicane. There isn't really a slipstream run to the line at this track. You're not going to get a big slipstream run to the line here, so you're going to have to get your overtakes done before the final corner. We are absolutely on it through the chicane. That was beautiful through that section. I mean, we're going to be too far back to affect a battle for the lead. I get oversteer. Liam gets a lot of oversteer as well. Can we send it to the inside on Liam? Not quite. I mean, Liam's going to go attack the grass. Ewan's got a bit stuck in all of this. We're going to end up pushing Liam out of the final corner. Didn't see what happened to Ewan. We were too far back. That was... Yeah, I mean, that was what we could do at that point, I think. All things considered, that was about as much as we could have got. Yeah, it was a silly crash with Lado that was just one of those racing incidents. It was just a racing incident on that one, which is a shame for me because, as I said, I love that track and we did well to get up there. But oh well. Gritzka takes victory. Danger Man second. Lado is in third. Gibgob just misses out on the podium in fourth ahead of Liam. We would get sixth ahead of Chardish, who got a bit caught up with Ewan on that final corner, and Chris would end up in 10th. Oh, Longbow was 8th as well. So, yeah, there we have it. It was a fun race. As I said, love that track. And yeah, we had a good time. Right, things to read. Gary, thank you for the donation. Saying, thanks as always, Alex and FailRace team. Survive the Hunt idea. Is it possible in the new game version to do an all-bikes spawn set? It would be interesting to see how it would play out if Alex and Hunters all had to use bikes the entire time. It is possible. It is very much possible to do that. I don't know whether... I suspect the most likely outcome... I'm not sure the bikes can do much in terms of... It'll basically be that I can race around until I crash myself off. That's probably how it would end up going. Is it would be you could race. It would be very difficult to stop it because bike-to-bike collisions aren't going to do very much. It would go up until the point where I hit a car or a lamppost and go flying off. That would pretty much be how it would go. The downside of one of those is there probably wouldn't ever be a reason for me to change vehicle. There'd never be a reason really for me to be there certainly wouldn't ever be much of a reason for me to be changing vehicles, right? If I crash the bike, I'm dead anyway, so there won't, or more than likely to be dead anyway on that one. So yeah, I think it would potentially be one of those where it would just become one big bike chase around the city. The only way that's the only reason I think I would get off the bike would be if I managed to get it in some incredibly narrow area. You could park it and then maybe ambush those chasing that couldn't park quite as nicely or something. Might be the way to do it. So yeah, that would be the thing. It is possible, and I mean there is lots of potential. There is lots of potential with 5M to do some wacky things, to do some cool things. That is, I say, kind of the plan sort of going forward. There's definitely going to be some more interesting rule sets, spawn sets, and all of that kind of thing. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, speaking of servicing supercars, the most expensive car to service is the Zenvo TSRS, as its active rear wing needs serviced and maintained every year. This is included in its £250,000 service. Bloody hell! Again, I mean, if you're buying a car like that, I guess that doesn't bother you. Although I mean, I don't know how expensive the TSRS was, but I feel like it wasn't as expensive as like a Veyron or something. But jeez, that's yeah, that's a lot of money. That even, like, you know, I say the Zenvo's a couple of million. That's a crazy amount. That is a crazy amount of money right there. Komodo, thank you for the super chat, saying rig it so all the NPCs are Alex's in tuxes. Might be possible. I don't actually know if GTO particularly likes that one, but in theory, In theory, that could be possible. Yeah. Maybe. Lando, thank you for bits, saying, I was genuinely going to wait, but I remember you wouldn't wait for me. I mean, that's what that crash is one, and it is very much a racing accident. You know, I don't know, it depends on what my view would be from the inside. It's one of those that I probably came down more than I should have done. It's probably a bit ambitious leaving the nose in. It's it is a very definition of it's a 50-50 sort of racing accident. So yeah, I'm not certainly not saying that you should have waited on that one, because I think it was just one of those things. Sisha, thank you very much for the super chat, saying when we getting the IRL video of Survive the Hunt, when I can afford to rent an entire town for us to terrorize. On a more serious note, of course, a real life Survive the Hunt would never be able to be done in the traditional manner. There have been contemplating. There are ideas and a rough idea as to how one could work. It is not exactly high on my list of priorities. It is not exactly high on the list of priorities at all. But I have a couple of ideas as to how we could potentially make it work outside Cora saying Survive the Hunt the movie. Yeah, I mean, if some movie studio wants to go pay me a very large amount of money, then that would be fun. But you know, we could definitely make Survive the Hunt into a movie. I mean, it basically. I'm trying to think what would be the closest to that. I was going to say The Purge, but it's not quite, because Purge is kind of all sort of thing. But yeah, there is a little bit of an idea. However, if it does ever happen, it's not going to be for a while. It's definitely not going to be for a while. Again, Sam was saying that the Hunger Games. I mean, kind of. Again, Hunger Games is all and there's certainly no cars and the likes in that. But yeah, right. I think we are good. I think we've got everyone. I think we've got as many back connected as we're going to get, because GTA is GTA and it does its things. We will have the good old, the age-old Massacro versus Jester. I will, as ever, be representing the Massacro on this one. That is my... oh no, you asshole game. I hate that this game has decided. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what I pick here, because it's going to put me in whatever custom car it feels like. I hate that it defaults it back to custom cars. It's so stupid because it hides it. It now hides the custom car menu in a different bit that you just don't see unless you go into it. So, well, yeah, I can say, it doesn't matter what I select. It's going to put me in the Corsita, which I think is quite fast, but yeah. Oh well. Right. It is time for. I mean, in theory, I think we should be quite fast. I can't remember if I'm fully modified this car. I know it well, as you can see from the visuals, we've got silly body kit on it. Will say this car is not very good on the ground clearance side of things, so it may have issues with the curbing and with the bumps, but we will have to wait and see how that pans out, really. I mean, it is going to be a very spread out race, unfortunately, for those that do not. I say for those that do not have custom sports cars, but it's more about those that the luck of the draw hasn't given them their faster custom sport. Most people probably have a fast custom sports car, but sometimes the game decides it's going to put you in random things. I mean, someone's got a Sterling, for example, which, you know, is not terrible. Well, I mean, it could have put you in the custom Futo. I have one somewhere. which is not modified, which is just orange. That was about it. The Sterling's going to have a look to the inside. It's not going to be able to make that stick. You're on such a tight line there that you are always going to struggle getting the car off of the corner. Whoop. We are fine through there. I fear the lead group is just gone. Without a miracle, I don't think we're catching it. I mean, if they battle one another, there's maybe a chance. We can sort of sling it through the first corner there quite nicely. Longbow is going to come with us. I mean, that thing's definitely not too slow. I don't know whether it's... Well, I mean, what we want... I mean, ideally what we want is probably a really fast custom... Yeah, we've not got the speed of the Renault 5s. I don't know, I mean, the HS, I don't know, whatever the modified things, that might even be enabled, and I think those things are ridiculously quick with those. So it's kind of a bit of a multi-class race going on at the moment. We have pulled clear of Longbow, but we're definitely not catching Scoot in front of us. So yeah, Gliska, Ewan, Danger Man, definitely running the Renaults, I think, from what I saw. I don't know what Childish is driving. I'm going to presume that they are all in the Renaults. Yeah, well, it certainly looks like Ewan is up ahead of us. Yeah. There's nothing we can do at this point. I can run... I can enjoy hot lapping this circuit, I will say. At least, as far as tracks go, if there's going to be a track where we're stuck doing hot lap sessions, this is one of the ones I would prefer in some ways, but yeah, we're just never going to be able to compete with cars that fast. There is something else. I don't know what Scoot's driving up there that is, relatively rapid. I'm trying to remember whether I actually upgraded this car's engine or not, which I don't know. I tend not to bother. Most of my cars don't get upgraded engines, because I don't really tend to use them outside of for a start of Survive the Hunt. That barrel's in a really annoying place. I would like that barrel not to be there. I don't want to hit it. I don't want to hit it because the side skirts and splitter on this car are so ridiculous that it has a tendency... Well, I'm hoping... Well, it looks like Chris might have hit it. I'm hoping somebody else hits the barrel out of the way so that we can, take the line we want to through there. Do we actually need to even brake for turn 1? Not, well, maybe turn 2, I guess, technically. Don't think we do. I think we can literally just lift and turn in. If we got it better, that time around we got a little bit of oversteer. We probably don't even need to brake through this section. Oh, probably should, though. How much of the lap can we do without braking? I mean, lifting definitely is going to happen. I reckon I could do a lap around here without ever touching the brakes. Whether I should or not is another story. Right, that is my challenge. I mean, we've got no chance of going forward. So, next lap around, I'm going to... Oh, I don't know whether we can do the final corner. The final corner is the one that is probably going to be the struggle. Although you might be able to shrug off enough speed through here with like a bigger lift. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. I mean, we are probably losing a little bit of time to Longbow because I am... Okay, here we go. I am going to... My finger is off the brake trigger. I'm not going to touch... Well, unless Longbow catches us, I'm not going to wipe out Longbow for the sake of my silly challenge. It will probably be a little bit slower, but I reckon we can do it. Because, yeah, the final quarter is probably the most challenging one to get right. Oh, yeah, that's okay through there. Still, I mean, yeah, we got lifting, a little bit of coasting, although it's barely any lifting through here. You just kind of have a lift on the way in, chuck the car in, and you can flow through that section very, very nicely. We will now hit the chicane smoothly, kind of open up the second part of it, hit the inside there a little bit too much. Now we will fly through this section. Oh, sorry. Got no brakes. And then we will turn in. Yeah, that is a lap. That is a lap without touching the brakes. Just doesn't need. You just don't need to use them. You will be a little slower. There are a couple of corners where I probably would use the brakes. Here is one of them. I would use the brakes just to get it turned. But yeah, you can you can drive an entire lap of this track without needing to use the brakes in the... I think it's the Corsair, I don't actually remember the name. Should have used the brakes there because I've actually overran that corner a bit too hard. Yeah, I mean, we are catching to lap some car, but, you know, vehicle selection, unfortunately, has gone poorly for this one. We are well clear. We are well clear of Longbow now. I mean, honestly, in terms of lap speed, there are really only two places where I think brakes are quicker. I think into this final section, I think you are better off using the brakes. Otherwise, yeah, turn one and this section are probably where you want them. Although that's not a bad line through there. Don't want to get too much airtime over the curbs. That's always a little bit dicey. Jesus, I mean the top cars are just so fast. They're just so much quicker. They are 30 seconds ahead of me. Bear in mind, I have had no real mistakes here. I have had no real problems during this race. I did a lap of silliness, but the lap of silliness was... Corey. Oh, that's the other thing that's stupid fast. I forgot about that. Yeah, the new i8 thing is insanely overpowered too. So, yeah, that's a thing. That is all. Completely forgot about how quick that was. The HSW one is anyway. I was trying. Well, I mean, the back marker was unfortunately caught in a battle between us. Nah, without slip. Look at this. That's impossible to do anything about at that point. No amount of catch-up in slipstream is going to do anything with that. Oh well. There we go. I hate that they have decided to hide the option to be able to see the custom cars. I hate that they have hidden that option. Like, I don't understand why they've decided to hide the option for that one. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to remember every single bloody time. I don't get the decision-making process with a lot of this, but there we go. I mean, we won the Class 2, I guess, in this one, kind of. There's sort of a very big jump between me and the cars in front in terms of lap time. You know. And I mean, we were kind of a bit faster than the cars behind us, so... Oh well, what can you do? We go next to Brown Pants. There will be no silly overpowered cars, because it's all locked. There cannot be. Take on! Hello! You're not going to meow. You barely meow. You can meow, you're just very quiet. You're also trying to figure out, can you jump onto my chair? Nope. You've changed your mind. What have you seen? I don't know. Hey, Dagon. How are you doing? Are you here to cause chaos? Or are you here to be a good kitten? I think you want... Do you want to come up and sit on my lap? Is that what you're... You look like you want to, but you look like you're not sure. Hello. Come on then. You look sleepy. There we go. Hey, kitten. Where are you going? Are you just going to sit on the desk? You're just going to sit in front of the computer. You want a fuss, don't you? I can see. I can see you want a fuss. There we go. You're being very cute tonight. You're being very calm as well, which is unlike you. This is normally, well, more likely to be Eve. You don't normally come and join us for the stream. No, okay. You've got your momentary fuss. No, where are you going? You're doing what Cass does, where you want to sit on my lap, but you don't quite know if you're allowed, or you don't quite know how to do it, and you're just going around in circles. You are now headbutting my hand. Sorry, I don't have the camera on today. She is being incredibly cute. I do like I do like it. The moments where she is calm. It's nice, the moments when she is calm. Right. We are going to a legendary circuit. Of course. We only have browner and brownest of pants. Have we done... I don't think we've done browner pants. I don't think we've done... those vehicles, have we? I don't think so. Oh, we've got headbutting microphone going on. Oh, and I've got another cat. Cass has turned up as well. Hey, Cass. All the cats have turned up at once now. This is so what she's doing at the moment is normally what she does at the end of a stream once I've finished, but apparently she's now awake a little earlier and has demanded attention at this point. CW, thank you very much for the super chat. By the way, there wasn't a message with it, but thank you. It is very much appreciated indeed. Hello, Dagon. Are you going to headbutt my face again? Possibly. Knowing you, that's quite... I'm not paying any attention to what I am supposed to be doing here at all. I've got all the cats. All the cats are up here. Dagon is here, Cass is here, and Eve is here. Eve is looking up at the ceiling, so there's probably a spider in my office. Hello, Evie. What's up? Dagon is currently flopping around on the floor. Eve, what are you looking at? Is the ceiling exciting? Is there a bug or is there a spider? I'm sure it's one of them. I don't know. No idea. No idea. Cats are endlessly entertaining. That is for sure. Now, keep all of that stuff on. 4 laps should probably be fine. We'll set it to noon. Fingers crossed. We will get everybody back connected. Very much hope so. There we go. now it begins. The ceiling is very exciting. Eve does like to stare up the ceiling. I'm going to hazard a guess. It is. It might even be. I do think sometimes if there's like a tiny bit of cobweb like blowing around, I do think sometimes that gets their attention and they want to chase it. Don't know where the little kitten has gone. She has wandered. She has wandered off. We have the non-friend weirdness going on. Why has it got the non-friend weirdness on this track? Of all the tracks it could come up with issues on, why here, of all places? It does seem very weird. The traffic doesn't matter. This is a floating circuit, so the traffic won't play a part in this. It will be miles in the air, so we don't go through any traffic. We've got some people connected. This game is just weird sometimes. We will try. We will do what we can. I can't really invite from previous sessions owing to the likelihood of my game disintegrating. So there we have it. It would be fun to have some NPC aircraft come through the track. That would definitely be an interesting one. I mean, in single player, you do have the aircraft going around. In GTA 4, I think, you have the aircraft. But yeah, in multiplayer, you don't get any of the aircraft flying around. So that is the... I say it's a shame. I guess in theory there might be a way in a 5M. I wonder, not to give Amy even more work, I wonder whether it would be possible. You know, we've had a bunch of tracks that were designed to be like train interference races that never really worked because the trains never really spawned. I wonder whether with 5M you could create a race where the trains actually were a lot more consistent. I wonder. I wonder. It would be fun if it could. Alien Invader asking, does the Chaos mod work on 5M? Partially. It's definitely not all there. Not that I personally haven't actually tried it yet, but from what I've been told, the Chaos mod, it will basically work kind of locally. So some of the effects would only affect me, not the other hunters or not the other players in the lobby. Some of the effects will affect everyone. It may well make an appearance. It may well make an appearance at some point in some 5M stuff. Pretty much. Right. Let us begin. Let us see what might happen here. I'm going to hazard a guess. Probably a big crash. I can't. Browner Pants is the one with the jump off the start line, I think. Now, in theory, we should land better in this than some of the cars, but there's going to be a lot of slipstreaming vehicles, there's going to be a lot of vehicles flying around. Oh, and we're quite a long way up. Don't know whether that's good or not. I genuinely don't know whether being... Oh, we're not quite... Oh, we're very mid-pack. I don't know if we want to be here or not. I feel like the answer to that conundrum is probably no. I probably don't want to be at this point on the track. Oh, I feel like this is dangerous. I've got a lot of speed going on here. I actually missed that. Don't really want to be on the outside. Oh, has Lado changed it? I think Lado has actually changed it. There used to be a jump there. Was it? Okay. This has been updated. I was expecting the jump. There was not the jump. That's confused me. Right. Well, that is something, at least. Now, does this have... I know Lado did update a bunch of circuits, so I guess this is one that did get an update. Now, does it still have the horrible lip on the... No, it has been changed. You don't have the horrible lip that you've got to avoid for that one. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess screw me then. Although it's now got a horrible different tube to deal with. That's something new. This is, no, I think this is about the same. Now, this tube here, we're going to have to chuck the truck in, try and get it to smooth it out over there, try and straighten it up for the landing. Oh, we actually got a very good landing. Unfortunately for us, Midnight did not, and they were, you know, directly in front of us. Speaking of Lado, there is the yellow truck. Can we sneak past? No. Wanted to go for it. Could not quite. Oh, I'm incredibly sorry to whoever got punted off there. I was fired into you. You can blame Brady on that one. I got stopped. I then got fired into. I presume it was. I presume it might have been Gibgob. I do apologise, but there was absolutely zero I can do on that one. Yeah, that is unfortunate. No slipstream up here for us at the moment. Oh no. Well, it's actually we've got through. There wasn't. Again, that's another one that I don't actually think stopping helps us there. I think the only way we really have to go is you've got to try and push. I mean, if we had stopped, it would rely on everybody stopping there to let that sort itself out in that manner, and someone further back is probably not. So, or is not even going to notice if they're side by side and busy looking at different. Like, it's surprisingly easy. You're probably not going to be looking back at that point particularly, because you've got to get for the narrow wall. But yeah, okay, it's been opened up. This final section here has been opened up as well. So you no longer have the switchbacky chicane through there. Got no slipstream for me. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. What has now become turn 1 is a very, very difficult corner when you have a lot of slipstream, because you come up over a blind crest. we just about pull it up in time. I mean, this is a battle for a position that we don't really want to be fighting over 17th place. We want to try and get organised so that we can go chasing after the group ahead, but it's not really working at the moment. Longbow is up on the wall. I am really on the wrong side for any sort of speed. I've got no idea I can go. It's full of vehicles above us. Now, that is definitely the way to go through there. We've got a lovely run through all of that, which has promoted us up toward the front of this little group. Now, we're going to try and chuck it into this tube. I mean, the trick is to kind of yank the car to the left almost immediately. I do not want to jump particularly far if I can help it. We do not. Oh! And then we get wiped out anyway. God damn it. We got an absolutely lovely landing and then we still get wiped out. So, couldn't make the most of it. We're so far off the leaders. We lost so much time at the start. They're crazy. Lado is going to... Oh, for God's sake, I got bloody... Well, Brady fired me into Gibgob. Lado, or someone fired me into Brady. So, I guess we're just being used as the snooker ball, cue ball. There we go. That has been our role in this one. There's a bunch of cars. Actually, have they blocked the? Oh no! Oh no! They've actually blocked it. We have actually broken it. It's actually happened. It's finally happened after all these years. Brown Pants has broken. We have done it. We have broken Brown Pants. I'm not even sure who it is. The black truck has got stuck there. Ewan has now been released. I think now we're going to begin to release the trucks. I mean, I'm actually trying to let Crane go, but I'm being pushed. There we go. Now you need to not push into me. We've got through. I mean, we've actually gained some places. The pants are full. The pants are full. There's a problem. Oh, well, that was... it had, amazingly, in all the years we've run Brown Pants races, we've actually never had a complete track break. We've had issues, we've had problems, but we've never had that. We have never had that, and that is hilarious. It has now sorted itself out. It has really spread the field out, funnily enough. Bloody hell. We actually came out of that quite well. We've made some positions in all of that. I mean, we're too far back to probably get much further up. Danger Man is going to, I mean, in theory, win. I'm going on the brakes here. God, that is a really tough corner to slow down for. But yeah, that is a moment and a half. Never before have we so completely broken a Brown Pants circuit. And I mean, that is the nature. That's not even something you can ever update to change. That is just the nature of racing a track like this. There is a chance that you will that you will get the that you will get the walls completely filled with cars and completely wedged. I mean, oh, we have ended up 10th, so I think someone's lost a bit of time somewhere in all of this. Right, we are going to try and level the truck out. Oh, I'm going to guess Childish overshot the jump. Maybe with these trucks, maybe because these trucks aren't as quick, maybe going full throttle out of that tube isn't the worst. You've got to be a little bit careful because you don't want to overshoot the checkpoint, which in a faster car is a real concern there if you don't brake. I mean, the lead... Actually, yes, Danger Man has been caught up. I guess catch-up is very powerful at this track. Catch-up is super powerful here because you are flat out for 90% of it. So, and there's a lot of hills. There are boost pads, but yeah, catch-up is very, very powerful at this track. We have got... Crane was thinking about having a look. I don't know if Crane is now or not. No, Crane is not going to be able to do it. Lado never lifts. So, Lado never lifts going through there, so it was almost inevitable. I mean, we've kind of solved the problem there, in that they kind of blocked it. We punted Lado and got them moving. Crane is actually the one that came off worse. Crane punted us and got us moving, and Crane had no one to punt them to get them moving. So Crane is the one that actually lost all the momentum. We aren't a million miles away from the groups ahead. Again, if we aren't stupid and we work together nicely, and well, not even necessarily nicely, but if we work together effectively, there is a chance maybe for us to catch the group ahead. But it would have to be, we'd have to work very well together here. I am happy to just be a little bit sneaky and get some curb boost. Dip a wheel over the edge, get a little bit of curb boosting going on here. Who is going to go wide here? I don't actually want that boost pad. It doesn't help, that boost pad. If anything, I think it's more of a hindrance. I was going to try and cut back underneath, but they're 3 wide, and there was literally nowhere for me to be put in my vehicle. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of do that. Oh, we get forced up a little bit higher than I was wanting, but that's okay. I mean, we'll run quickly up here on the banking. I mean, it's sort of like a pseudo curb boost because you are bouncing the truck around. We get past. Gibgob might struggle to get that back on a level somewhere. Yep, I'm not surprised. Gibgob was at a bit of a weird angle through all of that. We're up to 4th place now in this. Now, throw it off the wall. Liam's not had a great section. I am going to have a lift because we saw cars overshooting. Dolphinator is the leader of the race here. We've somehow got ourselves into the lead battle. I'm really not sure how, but we have done it. Can we sneak past Danger Man? We will. We will get past before we get to the brown pants wall. And we are through. We're a little bit... Oh, we were a little bit late on the brakes, but Danger Man was going to go for it as well. Now, we have got a few corners to go. We've got one more. And we've got one more brown pants wall to get through. I mean, do we try... I mean, I'm trying to bump past draft Danger Man past Ewan. Oh, crap. Not going to work. Didn't work. It really didn't work for me. I shouldn't have lifted. Had we not lifted, we would have been involved in that. Had we lifted, and we still got screwed anyway because we got ran over. So Gliss was going to just run out of road because he turned up there with a lot of speed and, well, some slow recovering trucks. I think maybe because this vehicle is bigger than the normal vehicles we've driven around here. That might be why we've had the whole wall-blocking accidents that we've never seen before. Because 2 vehicles can block. I think Lado's fallen. Has Lado fallen off the track? Yeah, Lado fell off the track. Oh, dear. I mean, there's a little chance for us here because we are going to get one hell of a slipstream. We were going to get one hell of a slipstream. Oh, they're still crashing. They're all crashing. And Liam has got victory. We would have been... So they tried to go 4 wide through a bit that's not supposed to be a brown pants wall, but is a narrowing wall, and they tried to fit too many cars in that space. And, yeah, we had the run, and we could have won had they not all had their own accidents. Crane got 2nd. What's going on? Liam took victory. Crane stole a 2nd place in all of that. Gliska 3rd ahead of Danger Man. Ewan 5th ahead of me. Shadow pretty much pushed us across the line. Childish ended up in 8th ahead of Dolphinator. There's a bit unlucky at the end. Dolphinator was in that lead group, but got stuck trying to go through the wall. Lado rounds out the top 10. Yeah. I have absolutely no idea who caused, well, I mean, what caused, I know what caused the accident at the 2 cars trying to go through and got stuck, but that is just, that is a new one. That is an absolute new one for us here. What can I say? Right. Oh, damn it. Have they changed the commands for... I think they have. I think they've changed the YouTube things. The chat removal crap. I don't actually know. I don't know what they are now. Or how to... I don't know what they are. It would be helpful if YouTube bloody told me. Let's, I guess we can just do that way round. There we go. Oh, crap. Do this, do that. What do we want to drive next? I'm going to go 3 laps, because the Primo is not fast. I don't want to drive the Clique wagon. As much as I like the Clique wagon as a car, I hate driving it because it is so slow. I hate racing it. It's so slow. So the Primo's not much better. The Primo. Chris will be very excited about the fact that. Oh, it was Danger Man and Liam. It was Danger Man and Liam that broke the track. Well done, Danger Man and Liam. That is... it's a first. It is a first. I can't believe it's taken this long, actually, to get to that point. But, there we have it. Right. We'll try and get people connected. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the lead. Well, it would have been the leaders, actually, that wedged the track. Because there'd have to be the leaders that wedged the track. Because literally no one got through until we all piled in. And we somehow managed to wiggle and very patiently... Well, not very patiently, but patiently enough, wiggled and got cars free. The Primos, in theory, shouldn't get stuck, but if you try and shove 3 of them through the gap, you're probably also going to have problems again. So, you know. Drake, think of it. They're saying 2 things. One, ladder removing the jump at the start is very nice. I mean, the chicane bit at the end, not great, as it was more fun. I don't know, I think I quite like the new end section. It does create a pseudo third brown pants wall, as we found out there. It does create that little section that you wouldn't have got. So I like this update to the track. Yeah, I like this one. It's good. We're going to get started right now. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying off to Ponsonpeas to do a little shopping. So Lado has done an excellent job of updating the circuit. Yeah, I think it's a great update, that one. I think it's a very, very good update for the brown. It's just I say it's a very good update, and it is brilliant. However, we did break it immediately, but I'm not sure that is particularly. There's not really much Lado can do about that one. Ewan has got the. In the Discord, there is a clip of what happened in the film chat. Yeah, it was Liam and Danger Man blocked it completely. It is brilliant. Well done to the both of you Muppets. But that is Brown Pants for you. That is kind of... It was always a possibility on Brown Pants that something like that could happen. In some ways, I'm amazed it's taken until now. The amount of times we've broken tracks in silly ways, I'm amazed it's taken until now for that to happen on Brown Pants. I don't know what's going on here. What I do know is I'm going to... Oh, some cars tried to follow my sneaky line, and some cars did not do it as well. I don't know if that was Shadow. No, it might have been Cora then, or someone else riding in the pinky coloured car that tried to follow the avoiding of the boost pad line, which does kind of work. Ewan, with a whole load of slipstream, has jumped their way ahead of me. That's quite a good pass on the outside. Brave pass going all the way up top. Oh, Ewan's just completely stalled out, of course, because once you get to the lead, you have all the catch-up in the world slowing you down. So Ewan got past, immediately stalled out with no speed, and then we had to start doing Bray. Oh, Longbow's not got the wheels on the ground! Bloody hell. Longbow is very lucky there. Longbow is very lucky there. We are not so lucky. Ewan crashed in front of us, and there was nowhere for me to go in that one. It was Cora that fell off at the start. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good landing from Scoot there. Midnight lands on the checkpoint as well. We'll carry on. So these cars probably can overshoot the checkpoint if you're not careful. I would be wary about a big slipstream pull. Oh no, not again! Oh, I got on the brakes. Midnight was braking, and I just not again. How have we done this twice now? I mean, yeah, that's not going to help, is it? You know what, Midnight? I appreciate that. You know, you were the sensible one. You were the sensible one, and now that everyone has just broken it. Me and Midnight were being sensible. I'm literally stuck on the roofs of cars. I might be able to climb my way through in that one. Well done. Well done, idiots, further back. I don't think the wall is slightly narrower on this remake. They feel about the same. And I mean, these shouldn't have... These, if anything, should be less likely to block it. We've raced sillier cars around here. So that is an odd one. I mean, we managed to climb our way over that. And, I mean, we got very lucky in climbing our way out of that. Probably. Maybe they're slightly narrower? Yeah, they may be a tiny bit narrower on that. Just looking at the gap there, you have got a little bit less margin for error. But it's not by very much. If it is, it's only by a tiny, tiny amount. Like it'd be such a small amount difference. Maybe that is enough. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong because it's been a long time since I've driven this track. It feels like they may be a touch narrower, but if it is not by much. But there we go. Now for us, unfortunately, it is going to be quite a while before we really see anything interesting. We don't have a slipstream partner. We don't have anybody to be working with. The hope will be the pack ahead is going to bunch up and, you know, they will cause each other grief. We can be running flat out pretty much the whole lap, so we're not going to get hindered by anybody. If we catch up to a car, we will work together with any and everybody to try and move forward in this. So the banking is actually going to be quicker to run around here, mostly because, as you can see, the car bouncing, that is the effect of a curb boost, and that will help us make a little bit of lap time. Here, you kind of want to crash your car into the wall almost. I think that just said Salmon entered first, followed by Salmon exploded. So, Danger Man's exploded as well. Yeah, you've got to get... This jump is a difficult one to get right. That's coming up here. I do just want a tiny little lift, I think. That is going to be a pretty good jump, actually, for us. We've kind of caught the cars ahead. I think there's a combination of exploded cars and all of that that we have caught. I'm not going to be battling for position through here. I've got no need for fighting this one. Scoot sort of bumped the wall on the way through. We are out the other side. Lado was winning briefly, not anymore. Okay, get the slipstream down here. Yeah, curb boosting won't really help with when you've got a car slipstreaming behind you. Will we be clear? I mean, I'm hoping so. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to force them, and they have, whether they yielded or what, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Did I see someone fly off? No, I didn't see someone fly off to the left. Yeah, they either way they yielded. We've got ourselves through there. I think they may have hit the wall actually on the way through because they've just fallen back. Looks like there might have been a bump up ahead. Don't know. A bit too far back to see what happened, but I'm going to presume there was contact because I don't know why else the car would quite fly that far wide. Where are the leaders? The leaders are still quite a long way in front because, I mean, you know, they got through the... Actually, it's only a 3-lap race, isn't it? 14 seconds. There's a group of 4 for the lead, and then there's this group that... I can see the leaders now. I can see the leaders, so there is hope for us. I mean, it's slim hope, but you never know. I mean, we know Lado's never going to lift. We know Lado's not lifting if there comes a time through the brown pants wall, so that might take out some car. Although, having said that now, Lado, if Lado knows I've said that, Lado will absolutely lift, because Lado just lives to prove me wrong, basically. So, although if there is a battle for the lead, even trying to prove me wrong, I don't think Lado would lift. But yeah, we will see. Oh, there has been an accident in the tube. Danger Man has come off worse. Oh, the whole second group here has had a bad run through there. I've clonked that wall not actually very well. Shadow's slow off this section as well. Me and Fred got through there very quickly, which has helped us, but we're still a long way back from the front pack. Yank the car left as you go into the tunnel. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. We'll recover this. Bit of a twisted takeoff, bit of a wonky landing, but it did job. There is that lead 4 cars. Can we? I don't think we're going to get close enough. We really need them to crash on the wall to give us a chance here of getting close enough. Essentially, we will. I mean, Fred's going to be in the slipstream. I'm actually trying to encourage them to slipstream, because I think the best chance I have of catching, we might lose 5th, but our best chance of catching the lead group is to slipstream with Fred and work together up here. Oh, there's been a big smash. They've got clear of the wall. Oh, it's perfect. It's literally what we needed. They crashed into the wall. We are now in the group. I don't know what happened to Fred. Fred fell back a little bit. They may have been involved in the crash. It's absolutely what we needed to have happen. The best chance we had was for them to clonk into each other in the wall, and sure enough they did, but not block it, which they thankfully didn't. And we have found ourselves in the lead. Of course, we're going to be very vulnerable to the slipstream in all of this. We are trying to make it as unappealing as possible to be slipstreaming behind us, but we know it's going to happen. Lombo is going to get to the inside. Lombo shuffles us out a little bit wide. We've got nobody coming with us on the outside line here. Ewan's gone all the way across. Lombo was trying to get the slipstream. I couldn't quite do it. It's going to be a 5th place for us again, which is... Yeah, could have been better. We got there. We got to the group just at the end. Just made it at the very end. Unfortunately, we're just not in the right place to quite make the most of that one. We sort of peaked a little bit too soon, and then I got stuck on the outside and couldn't really get back across. Ewan takes victory. Childish is 2nd. Shadow 3rd. Longbow 4th. We end up in 5th ahead of Fred. Lado in 7th ahead of Scoot. Danger Man and Salmon round out the top 10. Cora is trying to go shopping. I mean, an attempt has been made. Game's not really liking trying to shove the car into the shop. It's not really enjoying that one. But there we go. Right. We have got one more race for you this evening. It's a silly one. You know where we're going. We are going to head to the Guardians of the Motorway, the wonderfully silly track. Liam, unsurprisingly, gets fastest lap of the race. We weren't far off though. We were down in the 2:32. That'd probably be the final lap of the race. I think we had quite a good time on that one. Amy is saying many excellent things have happened with the 5M server. Oh dear. What's broken this time? Have we got more broken things, or do we have less broken things? Hopefully we have less. It all broke, but now it works. That sounds about right. The thing is on the server, whatever the thing is. I don't know what the thing is, but there are about 40 things. Oh, many things. But one of them is good. Okay, cool. I guess I guess we will find out at some point. You will find out at some point soon what the thing might be. Because I'm sure it'll end up in a video. Through the gate, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 26th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. There's about to be a whole load of rolled cars right now, because we are going to an old favourite. Guardians of the Motorway is here. The alien say, I suppose we are around Survive the Hunt filming time. Survive the Hunt has already been filmed. We are actually prepared this time around. The next Survive the Hunt has already been filmed. It has already been edited. So it is ready to go, essentially. So I don't know what this thing is, but this thing will be different. Right, let's invite everyone in here. Now, we are going to... So we're going to start... I mean, Guardians of the Motorway is kind of designed for the Guardians, right? It is kind of where it works best. So we are going to do one round with Guardians, and then we are going to do one round with monster trucks. Now, the monster trucks are not designed for this, and the monster trucks may break this. We've broken brown pants, so why not break this one? The monster trucks are going to have a tough time. Some of the tricks, so this is an updated version of Guardians. It is tougher. It will be a little bit more punishing. It's not too bad for the Guardians. The monster trucks, I think, are going to have a much bigger problem because some of the tricks you used to be able to use, you cannot. Shadow, you cannot use a tank. I don't even think it lets you use a tank, to be fair. Chris is asking, is a Minster truck a racing vehicle? Yes, a Minster truck is absolutely a racing vehicle. We were having a long debate. I mean, I joined before the stream started. There was a big argument over... I'm not even going to go... I'm going to start it again if I'm not careful. But there was a big debate over whether a certain vehicle was a racing vehicle or not, and it then got very silly, and that's where it's carrying on from. Right. I'll make sure to turn custom vehicles off for this one. Okay. We will try and get people connected if people want to run in this, if you want to go through. I mean, some pain and suffering. I don't know whether there's more pain and suffering in the Brazen Circuit. Drake, thank you very much for all the bits. So I think, Alex, that the brown pants circuits need a rule for gap blockages. I mean, we've never had that problem before. I mean, you can put in a rule, but it's not going to. We can tell people. People will not. People already know how to deal with it. People are stupid sometimes. And to be fair, I say that. To be fair, I will also point out that sometimes the theory of ram into the blockages to clear them is actually the way to go. It's quite a difficult. It's a difficult one to rule on because. You are not necessarily wrong for trying to push through the blockage, because if you can push the cars clear, you fix it. But yeah, it is a it is an interesting one to deal with. I mean, it's just oh, okay. Ladder said the gaps on brown pants have not been changed. So yeah, they are exactly the same as they are. Yes, people are stupid, but I can't edit that in the Rockstar creator. Yeah, you can't create it for stupid. But no, I think it was just a weird turn of events on that one. I was going to say, I thought maybe they were a little bit... Maybe it was just the Primo was a bit bigger than some of the cars we've driven. I don't know. But yeah, it is quite... It is quite entertaining that we've managed to block the track. The trucks I actually can see because they were bigger than... I think they were bigger than anything we've used. Maybe. They certainly were along the lines of some of the bigger vehicles we've used there. So maybe that's right. But yeah, the Primos, managing to block with the Primos is quite impressive. But oh well. That's how it goes. Sometimes it is quite impressive. It is quite impressive we managed to do that one. Erraticus, thank you very much for the super chat. I say thanks for the laughs at the brown pants clag up. There's a sentence I never thought I would type. It's a sentence I never thought I would say either. It's not one that I was expecting to be dealing with, but yeah, the brown pants got rather full at some point. It's been a strange evening. Zion Turner, thank you very much for the bits. Saying, I just had an idea. If the gravity settings work in being multiplayer, would alt gravity racing work? Yes, it does work. We've done various alternative gravity stuff. I think we did alternative gravity demo derbies. I think we played it. We had an infected round not quite with moon gravity, because you need some gravity to be able to drive. But yes, it is entirely possible. It is entirely possible to do that and have it sync for everybody. We have done some of it in a video a little while ago. It's quite interesting. It is quite an interesting thing to go through. Lado, thank you for the bit, saying, should I change brown pants to constipation? I think that is going to be the new name for it, yeah. That is going to be the new name for it. Drake, thank you for the bits, was agreeing with the name change. Cora's having issues getting connected. I think the bit saying, I'm not allowed to do this race. I couldn't get in the last time and I failed 6 times in a row so far. It's very weird, this one. I am going to get started so we're not just sat looking at the loading screen, and hopefully I'll get people in next time. So, first round. We'll try again with Cora. First round, everybody in Guardians. You will not need to change. You will not need to move across on the screen. You will be loading in with a Guardian. So, yeah, just pick the Guardian. We'll go racing. The second race, we are going to use monster trucks. But this first race, you are driving a Guardian. Okay? Custom vehicles are off. Wanted level. I mean, wanted levels make very little difference on this track. We have run them on, or it doesn't matter. It's difficult to get the police over here, and everything is so crazy anyway that the police are the least of your concerns. The police really are the least of your concerns when going around here. Apologies to those trying to get connected. I don't know what's going on. Why this track would be more of a problem than others. Oh, please tell me it's not raining. I mean, it's not going to be as bad as Purcell Hill, but I definitely don't want it raining for this. That would feel bad. I mean, it would also feel bad probably by virtue of the AI are going to be more of a problem. Okay, it isn't raining. It was just in the loading screen. Oh, someone has... Oh, well, we didn't really get a countdown. Almost everyone is in the right vehicles. Danger Man is technically in the wrong vehicle, but it's also not going to help. I don't think I'd want to be in the little truck in this group. Oh, you can see the chaos already going on. Liam has got through. We've had little choice here but to kind of push. I'm trying to unhook from the purple truck. I don't know if that's midnight. It might be. Oh, they've all gone wide. I've actually made the corner. Ewan's jumped the cliff, which has gone fairly well in that. Apologies. Ewan has ramped up with a gauntlet. We have got away at the front for the moment. Please, stand here. Don't be mean. So, yeah, we've got these like little veins that stick out the side. So you can get away with a little bit of running in the hard shoulder, but the veins will push you back out into the track, so you can't just cheese it the whole way down. That is the point of them. Now, oh crap. Oh, that was very close. That was incredibly close. Oh, well, we punted that car. I don't like running against the concrete here because you've got these sticky out posts and you've got the sticky out metal crash barriers. Oh, Stanier turned into us. Good news is Dolphinator just pushed us forward and we went through anyway. So, yeah, Stanier turning directly in front of us wasn't great, but thankfully we got bumped clear. We got bumped bump started, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. Oh no, no, don't spawn trucks. Don't spawn those. That's bad. It's not quite as bad as the semi-trucks or the buses if they turn up, because they really can break this track. But that's not... Is it Pounder, I think it's called? That's not what I want to see here. That's scary, because they're so big, they take up so much of the road that we're going to start having problems. Traffic. Oh yeah, don't like that side. But we will do what we can. I guess we're going to try and go. That sort of vein there is actually a little bit too far away. It's a little bit too safe. We're going to have to cut across the traffic. The traffic is completely blocking the turning. I'm going to be sneaky. Oh, just got there. Dolphinator has made it. Liam has made it through the traffic. The 2 pounders are in an awkward spot, but they're not in an awkward spot for us. Oh, Gliska got turned and rolled in front of Midnight. That was a very movie-esque roll, which is quite impressive in that. Now we've got... Okay, so far the traffic's behaving itself quite well. Oh, Dolphinator hit the end of the concrete barrier and has flipped it. Got back on their wheels. Lost some time, but not all of it. That is a... The bridge is starting to be a problem for us here. Liam is going to go past. Yeah, the bigger trucks are starting to spawn. Could that be... It could be concerning. They're not spawning in great numbers yet. That's when we do start worrying if they start spawning in really big numbers. That ingot almost murdered us. Right. That is a slide for a Sultan. We're just going to push Liam. I've got nowhere else to really go at the moment, so I'm happy to sit behind and just push Liam forward. Because at this point in time, what is the traffic like here? Okay, I've got nowhere to go out that side, so not going to bother. No point risking it. Oh, we've started getting the dump trucks as well. Oh, God. This is starting to set up like a bad time, really. We're going to have to try and fit past them up a vert. Okay, we'll push Liam through that one. I don't want to go up against that wall, not with all of the dump trucks. Oh, Liam is playing that one really risky. I mean, it's fair enough and everything. Oh, okay, well, that car actually kind of made life much easier for us. Me and Liam have done quite well at getting through that section. Where are those big trucks? Okay, they've merged and kind of got out of the way of us here. Liam's gone across the other side, which is probably where I want to be as well for now. Gliska's doing a big wheelie. Every time we've been going down here, we've just seen Gliska doing peculiar things, which is quite entertaining. Okay, the 9F. Oh, I think, whatever the other car was, I think it turned into Liam. Oh no, buses are here! Oh no. That's a bad spawn set. That is not things that I didn't want to see. Are buses. We have problems. Well, we will have problems. We will have bigger problems as this race goes on. Buses and trucks, they can block this track. If we hit them, if they get stuck in awkward places, where are these dump trucks going? They jitter about in a really bizarre way. They're really... really bizarre way, but there we go. There's just oh, they're on a bike. As I said, there's just a person walking down. So one of the big concerns is this bit here is probably the narrowest part on the track. If a bus gets stuck here, that can break the circuit. As it is, we have some cars and a truck stuck there. It's not the worst. Like, that's not the worst. It's manageable through that section. Is that a Winky I spy? Oh, this section's bad, though. This section is really bad for us. I was trying to get to a gap. The Regina is going to fill the gap that I was looking for. There is a Winky. I'm going to guess that's Crane. Crane has found a way to get their Winky out. Even though we don't have the wonderful unknown random races, Crane's Winky has made an appearance. Oh, I'm tempted to crash into it, but, you know, it feels unnecessarily mean. We only slightly bumped it. Oh no! Oh no, karma has got the better of us. Don't crash into the Winkies is what we have learnt here. Oh, truck, no. Why did you do that? Right, can I get Slipstream behind crane? That is the question. I mean, I feel like that's not going to cut a particularly big hole in the air, but still, anything is better than nothing. So we lead from Liam. Ewan is in third. I mean, me and Liam have been at the front for a lot of this. There is now a bus in a very awkward place. And there are more buses around. Yeah, they are going to make a nightmare. They're going to make a real nuisance of this track. I don't know where that Stanier was going. Oh, Gibgob has gone soaring through the air. Liam has rejoined this battle. Liam goes all the way to the inside. I'm going to try and cut underneath. Can't do it. There's traffic in the way. Wanted to go for a good cutback. Can't do it because there's traffic in the way. Damn it. Can't do your proper normal racing manoeuvres in all of this. Whoa! What is the traffic going to be like here? What is the road blockage like? It's bad. Chimera's kind of made a gap for us, though. Liam's gone through there at more speed than me. I had to slow down a bit. Oh, where's that Stanier going? Where everyone's scattered. Oh, Primos and Gauntlets. Okay, it's fine. We've found a gap. We've found a gap to be getting through here. No, I couldn't quite get to where I needed to be. God damn it. I wasn't too worried about grazing the concrete, but what I needed to not do was what I did. And we hit the Armco in a really, really bad way. Bugger. That has cost us a heap of time. Might have cost us the win. I mean, you never know what's going to happen down here. A lot of things can and will happen on this track, but we have only got about a lap and a half to go. I can see Liam in the distance. We are hoping that Liam has issues with traffic. The one plus thing is Liam will hit the traffic before me if there is a problem. Like any track blockages, Liam will hit it before me and we'll have to clear it. But, yeah, I mean, there's... Oh, God, that is narrow here now. That is really narrow. Those buses are in an awkward spot. There is not a complete track blocking issue yet, though. Or not really a Liam slowing issue. Taco vans are appearing. Oh, I think Liam did just get hit off to the side. Liam has had a spin into the hairpin. That has helped me out no end. Regina, don't even think about it. We've bounced off a lane divider and that almost spun me. So, you know, that is something. Right, we will. We could do with... We're just not quite close enough. We could do with Liam. All Liam needs to do is get slowed down at 1 point by something here, and that will allow us to catch up. Drake, go. I'm in a hurry here. I don't want to lose any momentum if I can help it. The traffic here looks all right. It's not the worst we've seen it yet. We are up against the wall. We are past the Armco barriers. Oh, one of the trucks has just come out there at an awkward spot. I couldn't decide what way to go. I would have possibly been better off following Liam. Liam has found a way through this. Oh, and I haven't. The lap down cars crashed and yeah, we got stuck. Yeah, I mean, we gambled a little bit and it just didn't quite pay off. Liam got through the gap before the gap closed and we were just not there. Although Liam has now had a massive wreck coming down here. So oh, laggy cars. Oh, Liam had a massive wreck. We got killed by lagging cars, which is not helpful. We're closing. Liam will be, of course, being slowed down by the catch-up, but has now got slipstream from the turquoisey truck ahead, which I don't have any slipstream on Liam. Liam bumps the gauntlet. That gap did not stay there. I just didn't think the gauntlet was moving. No, I think we're going to be too far back. We're going to be too far back unless something goes wrong for Liam in this final section, which is possible. Don't know why a taco van is spinning around there. Ewan has caught up and we've been pushed into trouble. Lap down cars have really screwed me in this one. I mean, I know it's a chaos race. That's what happens. But yeah, we have been really screwed by those this time around. We have got a lot of slipstream from Ewan there. And we have once again, oh for heaven's sake, I swear to God. That is like 4 times in a lap I have been, my race has been wrecked by a lap down car. Not intentional either, it's just, yeah. That's a shame. That is a shame. Yeah, we should have probably been second. Don't know whether we could have caught Liam. Would have been a difficult one, I think. Might have been doable. Well, I mean, we were there going into the final lap. We were there, but things didn't go well for us at the first sort of turnaround point, and then yeah, didn't really recover from that one. Ewan had a good final lap to get up to second. Gibgob would end up 4th, head of Midnight, then Longbow, Shadow, Lado, Glisker, maybe? Glisker, I saw, had a lot of problems. Glisker would end up in 9th, and Scoot would round out the top 10 in this one. There certainly was some lag going on with that. Laggy cars, not ideal. A difficult one to be dealing with, because you have to sort of predict where stuff is going to be, and it's very difficult when you predict where it is and then suddenly you have a car lagging in front of you. So friendly reminder, thank you very much for the donation. Say I have work early tomorrow, and yet I am still here. It's 11 PM in Germany. Ah, yes, you have decided you've made the wise choice to choose to watch a FailRace stream. You know, I appreciate the dedication to nonsense. I do appreciate the dedication to nonsense there. Core, they've a bit saying round 1 Guardian, round 2 Monster Trucks, round 3 Winkies. Can we make it happen? No, we're going to be running too long at that point, but maybe at some point. Maybe at some point we will go for that one around it. I don't actually know if it's going to be too exciting. The Monster Trucks. Now, the Monster Trucks are liable to cause bigger game-breaking, track-breaking things. Would be my assumption. Would be my... we've seen it before have some real issue. Well, real silliness happen. So, yeah, these could... There is potential for track blocking problems with the Monster Trucks. It will be very, very silly. The Monster Trucks are probably the worst vehicle you can use for this. They are too wide. They will break. All sorts of things. I'm actually going to put it to 4 laps because there is going to be chaos because the Monster Trucks cannot avoid a lot of the cars. Certainly not anymore with where I've put the walls. The Monster Trucks literally will not be able to avoid. You will have to be climbing over cars. You will have to be utilising what little gaps there are. You will have to be diving off to the side and everything. It's going to be madness. It's the best way to sum this up. It is going to be madness. I don't know if anybody is waiting for an invite. I am not sure. Possibly Lado, although Lado might just not have fancied racing here again, which is possible. I wouldn't necessarily blame you if you don't want to try and tackle this with a monster truck. It is well, we know it's going to be a silly event. Going to be a difficult one. Drake, think of it. It's like Alex. Next time we do Guardians, first race must be all Winkies. 3 laps, I would think, would be all right. I mean, it is. We can definitely have a go. We can definitely have a go at some point. Sisha, thank you for the super chat. Asking for the police. We can add the police. It just doesn't. It won't make much difference. I doubt. Well, I mean, they might make an appearance. I'm going to say this is what we're going to go with. So it's got late, so we're just going to go. So monster trucks. It is the Marshal or the Liberator. Those are your two options. Take your pick, and yeah, you can run either of them. You know, let's have some fun with this. Where is the Marshal? What country are we going to represent today? I am going to close my eyes and we're going to scroll through here, and we are going to represent Spain. Cool. I don't know if we've got any Spanish people hanging around in chat, but yeah, there we go. We are going to represent the Spanish for this one. How many monster trucks? How many people are cheating? Well, someone behind me is cheating. So we have got some cheats. Which is a shame. Oh, I was going to try and run over Ewan. Pretty sure Ewan knew what we were doing. Anyone on a bike will be ran over with... oh dear. Like I will crash into a bike more than protect my own race. We've fallen over immediately. We are in... I mean, the only plus point with the monster truck is if it gets spat over to the other side of the road, I can actually climb. You can climb over the central reservation, which is a helpful thing. The other helpful thing with these is they have four-wheel steering. Oh, get out of the way. So they will get turned, even though they are very big. They will turn around here. Drake, move. Come on. You're going to park there. You're going to have to move it. Oh, for heaven's sake. Right. We've climbed over a Sultan or something. We've got the box truck spawning, which is not particularly helpful in this one. I already spot a big problem. Yep. That is already a complete block of the track. We're going to have to try and... Well, I was trying to carve my way through there, but then we got pushed and then we got skewered onto a railing anyway. This has been an atrocious start for me. Oh, Ingot, why? This has been a really, really bad start. Can we fit? I think we can just about fit down the side there, which is helpful and everything. God dear. If we are finding everybody else's accidents at the moment. We're 10th. I mean, honestly, it is... I'm surprised we're that far up, to be honest, after the start we had. Now, I cannot quite get across there. We recover that. We get away with that better than I thought we would. Canadian truck has fallen over. Big accident for that. Where is the box truck going to go? Then I'm looking for a way past the Liberator in front of us, but there's nowhere to put the truck. I've got to... yeah, I'm going to have to slow that one down. Easy does it through here. There is a nice little gap appearing for me. No. Well, admittedly, I did swerve across in front. It was actually kind of moving out of the way of us. We're now up to 7th in all of this. This section here has got really, really busy. Well, I mean, that's got me through there. Right, we're having to navigate over this one. I've got stuck in exactly the same way. Thank you. Much appreciated. I was more trying to navigate around, and then I was going to help them, but we then got beached trying to help, which is not the way to do it, really. It's not the ideal, but there we go. I should have gone to the inside of the Futo. We would have been able to do that. We should have been able to do that. Right. Brady leads, or Brady's on a bike. Doesn't matter. Salmon, I presume, is the leading monster truck. I don't actually know. Okay, that does not fit through that gap. That is not a place that you want to be. Okay, have learnt important lesson. We are probably better. Yeah, we are probably better off on the inside. Maybe. Oh, there is a van coming across. This bit's going to get dicey. Basically, if there is any traffic going, what is that van there doing? I'm guessing it's got hit and got turned around. There is... Okay, well, a motorbike, we can... In fact, we ran over a motorbike and it didn't care. Amazingly. And I don't quite know how that works. That is the toughest biker you will ever come across. Oh. Big kick of oversteer. That's fine. We'll drift the monster truck. So it is jumping beans in front of us that we are trying to chase down. Misjudge that gap. Oh, there are vehicles everywhere. There are vehicles everywhere in front of us. It is now... Oh God, where is... Is there still enough gap? There is enough of a gap there for us to fit through. Oh... I don't really know what the direction to go here is. The way I have picked to go is not really the best option. The way we've picked to go has been climb over everything, and I just couldn't get the truck out of it. Because what I wanted to do is what the Liberator is doing in front of us. I mean, we're going to have to go on the brakes. Fred misjudged it. Fred's fallen over. Now there's a Mexican truck, I think, is that, climbing over a mule that has... Oh. Well, I mean, it's got away with it. Oh, and we've flipped off of a Sultan. It's actually quite a pristine flip, to be honest. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, God. Hello. I'm going to avoid that. There is some vehicles in the way. I think maybe we're catching the truck ahead. I had a feeling that was... Oh, I wouldn't walk down the motorway at the moment. Definitely wouldn't walk down here. That might be fourth ahead of us. I think it is. I don't think the filming crew particularly fancy doing this, as they've all... which is fair enough. You know, it is a difficult vehicle to drive around here. I mean, technically this is a battle for the podium now, as the leader is on a bike, so it does not count. Or will have pulled over, or I don't know. Either way, Brady, we know, doesn't count. And the vehicle ahead has got fired off the track. It has calmed down a little bit. It has got a little bit calmer. Every so often you're just driving along and you look around and you see just monster trucks ping off into the scenery. We've eaten a barrier in all of this, which is, I mean, it's not all that tasty. The barriers, they're not really all that tasty. Probably would prefer the hay barriers. Oh, we have killed Fred. And someone's exploded a bike. Sorry, Fred, I was not trying to swerve into you. That was trying to dodge the traffic. We haven't really got... Like I say, the gap is through there. We'll avoid the Sultan. We've got to figure out a way through all of this, which we have done. Fred has run away with third, though. I don't know. I presume that blue truck is not one for position. No, that's Chimera, who is not for position. We're going to, let's see, fire the truck up the inside. Oh. Fred got kind of spun. Oh, no. We've all got tangled. Now I've got a monster truck hat. A monster truck hat is not the thing that you ever want, and I cannot get off the concrete. Oh. Okay, we've sorted ourselves out. So yeah, so Scoot, we are racing for position. So this is the battle for the last podium spot in all of this. Oh God, did not see a car there. Did not see the car at all. that was not. Yeah, I just didn't see there being a vehicle there, and that was a problem. Funnily enough, we had a very big crash. Right, Midnight's trying to get going again from a spin, I presume. So, a Gib Gob is leading the way on the final lap of the race. I mean, they're miles ahead. Gibgob and Salmon are miles ahead. Brady just ate a car. Didn't go well, that one. Did not go well at all. We will round the final, technically final corner in this one. And it is now just going to be the run to the line. There's a little gap there to aim for. Oh, traffic, please be kind. This is less kind. Oh, that's got out of the way. That has kind of shuffled over. It's not really been as kind as we would have liked in all of this. Oh, fusillade. Why? Wasn't going to be able to dodge that. I mean, Brady's irrelevant in this, as they are on a bike, and they have been removed by another monster truck. Nicely done. There we go. I will... There. I mean, it's third place. That is... Yeah. That is a thing with the monster trucks. Funnily enough, it is rather silly. It's rather silly, and I say doesn't particularly. As it doesn't particularly work. Could have been worse. I actually think it might end up going worse. To be honest, I thought it was going to be I thought just driving on its own was going to be very difficult. But so we got more around there than I thought we were going to. I thought that could have gone a lot worse. I mean, it's horribly difficult to drive. It's supposed to be. It definitely works better with the Guardians. That's the point of it. Monster trucks have always been a bit dicey on that track. Anyway, that is going to be it for this evening. We have gone very long again on today's stream. I hope you've enjoyed some more GTA 5. You know, I've had a good evening. It's been fun. It always is on here. We've had some very good racing. We've had some silly racing, and we broke Brown Pants, which is impressive. That will be it, for this evening. A very big thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed. It is always very, very much appreciated indeed. I will be back on Wednesday. We will be back with some more of our Adventuring Guild on Wednesday, so I hope to see some of you folks there. There will be plenty of streams coming up for you over the course of the next week. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all, of course, very much for watching, spending your evening or afternoon or morning with us here. Until next time, goodbye.